Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. I'm your host, Michael Z. Birdseye. If you could do me a favor real quick before we get the show started, if you could hit that like button if you're watching it on YouTube, and if you don't mind, could you throw us a subscribe? We would really appreciate it. It really helps us out a lot. As always, the boys are in the building with me today. We got my main man, Angry John Rosado.
What's up?
We got the bearded bastard JD sitting in for Sholey without you 2 weeks in a row. Looks like he's ready to build a pipe bomb over there. And then my co-host, my main man, Moneyline Welsh. What up, Moneyline?
What's going on?
We got a couple big announcements real quick. First, so we are scheduled, and the tickets are up right now, and they're going to go quick for our next live podcast, which is December 23rd at Bottlerocket Social. You can find the tickets at bottlerocketsocial.com. There's only so many tickets available. It's the Christmas spectacular. It's going to be giveaways, partying. You don't want to miss this. You know, you don't want to miss this one. This is going to be off the hook December 23rd. Tickets available now at bottlerocketsocial.com. Also, we'll be posting it all over our social media, so it won't be hard to find.
Good chance for the out-of-towners home for the holidays. Come and grab a live show. Get away from your family before the mayhem happens.
Can't wait to ruin Christmas Eve.
Yeah, that's going to be tough for you. You'll be all right.
Yeah. We're always fighting on the holidays anyway.
Yeah, just a day earlier, that's all. You're going to be fucking hungover putting together fucking swing sets and shit like that.
That's usually how it goes.
And one more thing real quick. Next weekend down at the Pittsburgh Improv, I'll be hosting Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the Smash Brothers. Tickets are available. I believe I posted a link already on social media. They're giving away free tickets. So if anyone wants to come down to any of the shows, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, come down. They're giving away free tickets. You can come check me out. I'll be hosting all weekend. It's my first weekend at the Improv, so I'm pretty excited about it.
The big stage.
Yeah.
You nervous?
No, excited.
Excited. That's cool. It's a good, it's a big room, man. It's a cool spot to be. Congratulations.
Yeah, I watched some Smash Brothers for like only a couple minutes. You'll fit right in. You know what I mean? They're pretty much, you have the same.
So is it two guys? Like, what is it? I don't know.
Two
brothers.
They go on stage.
That makes sense.
Yeah, at the same time, and then they
fuck each other?
They fuck each other.
That'd be sick.
That'd be awesome, and I have to watch and clean up. But yeah, so I guess it might not work out be as fun as I thought it was going to be. But nah, they're funny. So I mean, check them out on social media, on YouTube and stuff. Smash Brothers. But yeah, I'll be down there all weekend. Looking forward to it. Hopefully, see some of you guys.
You know what they call when they give away free tickets in the biz?
What's that called?
They call paper in the room.
Yeah. This room will be papered
up.
Yeah.
What's that? Because they're just trying to fill the room?
Well, they're going to make the money on the booze and the food.
People in the building.
The booze, yeah, they get you there.
Yeah, the tickets.
A bucket of Miller Lights is like $60-some bucks, but
yeah,
it's worth it all to see you, buddy.
Yeah, that was the worst fucking commercial of all time. We had it going good, and Joe was like, "Yeah, it's great. Fucking beer, fucking overpriced."
Why are you giving away free tickets? They get you on the back end. This should be fun, though.
What you guys get into this week? Oh, dude. So I'm getting ready. Me and Lainey are eating dinner. I'm about to fucking leave my house, and she's like, "Do you know who I haven't heard from in a while?" And I think she's going to say like one of her friends or like a family member. But I was like, who's that? And she's like, Florida Georgia Line. And I'm like, what? And she was like, yeah, I haven't heard from Florida Georgia Line in a while. I'm like, you don't even like Florida Georgia Line. She's like, I know, I hate them. I'm happy I haven't heard from them. I was like, are you having a stroke? Like, what the fuck's going on? It was such a weird, bizarre thing to fucking say. And I was like, all right, I'll talk to you later, dude.
Does she know them personally?
No, fuck no, she doesn't know. They're like a major
She's
country
saying they
band.
haven't had a hit in a while.
Yeah, I guess she was talking shit like, man, that was a lot of hype for nothing over old Florida Georgia Line. Like, dude, it was the weirdest fucking thing ever.
A weird thought. Was she dipping into your weed stash?
No, she doesn't do the weed. Yeah, she just got home from work and Florida Georgia Line was on her brain.
Hey, random
but like you know, when someone says to you, like, "Hey, you know, I haven't heard from him in a while," you think it's gonna be like a friend or a family member or something, not fucking Florida Georgia Line.
Oh yeah.
I was like, that was strange.
You were
babe.
thinking like your brother or something.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, like, oh yeah, I haven't talked to my mom in a little bit. I'll give her a call, and then
Yeah.
Florida Georgia line. I don't know what the fuck Florida Georgia line's up to. Probably fucking down the Improv this weekend with Zebra.
Hey, free tickets. Come on down and see
The
us.
paper in the room. What you guys get into this weekend, eh?
I had a couple shows. Friday night we went up to Greenville, had a real nice show up there. Saturday you could have caught me in Blawnox at Moondogs. There was a couple people there.
Greenville to Blawnox. You really hit it this weekend, guys.
dude.
Holy fuck.
Greenville was a lot of fun. Greenville the room was pretty awesome there. That was
what kind of room? Like what was
So here's
it?
what it was.
VFW or some shit?
No, it was like it was a bed and breakfast, but it was really big. And downstairs they had like a reception area where like people could get married and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
So it was like they had like the stage was weird though because I'm shorter. The stage was a step down. I'm like, wait, this is weird.
So it made you look even shorter.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like I started getting up on the floor.
You rock those boots.
Yeah, these boots are
give you
made
a little
for
winch.
standing. Yeah, so they gave me about a quarter of a centimeter, so I still look short as fuck. But I mean, it was cool. There was like 40 people there. That was a pretty fun night. Their jokes were hitting. Everyone that I was with did really well. Saturday, it ended up being more like an open mic, and guys signed up, and like dudes were telling some off the hook jokes, which there's nothing wrong with, but they were going really far with them, and like there was only a couple people there, and they made sure those people left. Yeah, I mean,
And you said you were headlining that.
yeah, I closed that one out.
So when you close it out, how many people are we looking at?
Minus the comedians,
Yeah.
2.
Jesus.
But it went good because the comedians all stuck around, and there was 10 of them. So I had a small room with count the bartender and the 2 people that were like sort of like nodding off in the corner. I had them in too. So you had like 16 people, and like my jokes were hitting, but like the one dude's joke was just like he came out firing, and like I just knew it was I was like, this
Too
is
much.
too much.
Some shock
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah,
I feel like shock comedy, we were talking about this a little earlier. I feel like shock people are back to pushing the limits a little bit now, which is fine. It's about fucking time. But I think they're trying to like do it too much where it's just like, oh my God, take it easy, bro. You're
Well, they don't even
crazy.
they don't even do it
There's
like in
not-
a clever way.
Yeah, it's not clever, and there's not even like a punchline to it. It's just like say something crazy,
Right.
You know what I mean? And you're just like, whoa,
Like, whoa, what did he
you gotta,
say?
You got to set that up a little bit, my man.
yeah, one dude came out firing and said this joke, which like I'm like, oh, dude, like, and he's a funny guy. Like, it just came like it was just awkward. The one dude's joke was, it was crazy, but like I actually laughed at it. He was like, this wasn't even one of the offensive ones. He said, yeah, I got a time machine not too long ago, so I figured I'd take it back to World War II and see my grandpap. So I ended up running into my grandpap and I fucked him. And I'm like,
That'll make you laugh.
yeah, like
that's
I
funny.
chuckled. I'm like, yeah, like all right, that's like, but that was like the lightest joke of the.
Yeah, then he really doubled down on everything else.
No, it was.
So
the
he went
incest.
farther. He went farther than that.
He got a little graphic with
Yeah,
it.
you told me what he said. We can't repeat it on here. That's for sure. If that's what you're thinking about walking
Yeah,
into,
yeah.
let's walk out of that one. We'll someone will clip that, and that will be the end of this.
Yeah.
I went to Crate and Barrel this weekend. You guys ever been to a Crate and Barrel?
Yes, I have.
No.
Crate and
is
Barrel
it?
is a place that sells plates and cups, John. As a married man, this was my first big Saturday going to Crate and Barrel when Alabama and fucking Tennessee are kicking off. It's fucking 3:30 or whatever time it was. But Minnie's friends got us a really nice gift, a bunch of plates, bunch of cups, shit like that. Wrong color. So Lainey wanted all white. You got it. Everything has to match, John. You know
Gotta
what I
take it
mean?
back.
Had to take it back. So it was these big ass boxes, which like I had to carry. So like I get it. You know what I mean? I'll do it. I'm a husband now. You got to do stupid shit. So I'm doing the stupid shit. In her defense, she doesn't want to be a Crate and Barrel either. She's not like she's a Crate and Barrel gal.
That's not her idea of a good Saturday.
No. So we're like, let's bang this out. But like I was up against it for kickoff because like I really wanted to watch that game. It was an unbelievable game. But so we go in and like the mall was crazy packed. Like the front and the back, it was hard to get a parking spot. I couldn't fucking believe it. And this was Ross Park. And I'm like, I didn't think people hit the mall like this at all. But I guess, nice fall day. Got to get out there looking for something to do. So Crate and Barrel is jumping. Lady sees us walk in with these giant boxes. She doesn't want to wait on us.
Yeah.
She pretty much like turns around because she knows we're coming in to return a bunch of shit.
How many boxes?
It was 3. So do you need some help? I'm like, yeah, we need some help. You think I'm coming in a crate and barrel with all this shit? Like, I need to return this. We need some new shit. We need some white shit. So it's like it came in like a set, and like it was a bit confusing. And like Leanie had the receipt, and she's like going through it with her and everything like that. And I'm just like fucking around, touching like pumpkins and shit like that. You know, like literally like a little kid with their mom, like shopping like in a place where I've never been before. Like, this is the stupidest place I've ever been before in my fucking life. I can't believe it exists, and I can't believe there's this many people in here. So we tell her what we need, and then like the lady kind of fucked up, and she was gonna like short us some plates, and like, you ain't gonna short Leanie 4 salad plates. You know what I mean? She ain't with it. And then they're going back. She's like, yeah, but we have these 4 plates, and the lady just stops, and she's like, is this confusing to you? And I was like, ooh,
She said that to Leanie?
She said it to Leanie. I was like, and Leanie was like, no, it's not confusing to me. But here, and like corrected her, and she's like, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna have to unbox this and go through it, blah blah blah. We're like, cool, we'll look around, dude. We'll take the time. Do your job.
Right.
Do your job. And she was so smug about like working at Crate and Barrel. It was like she was like the queen or some shit.
Did she think she was better than you?
She did. I think she thought like
what a comment.
Is this confusing you? Like, no, yeah, not. You know what? Maybe it is a little confusing. We have all these fucking plates in a box. We don't know exactly what's in there. We're going off a picture. Like, help us out here, dude. We need a set. We have a full set. We're returning a set. And like there were some mugs that we didn't want, and that we were gonna get like something else for. So it was a little confusing. But for her to say like, is this confusing? And I was like, you want me to jump in here to set this straight?
She handled it.
She handled it. So like we're like, she comes around and she was like, well, Leanie's like, these ones, the white ones, they're fine. This is what I want, blah, blah. And she's like, well, these aren't like all white, like pure white. And she's like, Leanie's like, they're white enough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, get me the fuck out of here. And then some old lady like comes up behind us, and she's like, is this the couple? And I'm like, what? I was like, what's going on here, dude? We weren't being difficult like at all, dude. And we were like, yeah. She's like, oh, I seen you're returning some glass. We're like, yeah, we got a bunch of glasses at the crib. Like, they got us. We just that we they got us some beer mugs. We're probably not going to use. We're going to get some more salad fucking plates. And she was like, you really should have more glassware. I'm like, well, bitch, you don't know what kind of glassware we got, dude. I was like, this place is fucked up. Get me the fuck out of here. So we finally figured out that everything worked out. I thought for sure it was going to be messed up and we were going to have to go back again, but thank God we didn't. It got handled. But Crate and Barrel was just...
That sounds like... I don't know how that didn't make it to Gear Grinders.
I got a good gear grinder this week, so I figured I pushed it up to the front. You know what I mean? You got to sit with something on top of my brain, John. I got to get out.
Yeah,
I can't save shit. I don't forget it. So yeah, Crate and Barrel, dude. I like Z-Bird. You said you've been there a few times.
Yeah, I went in there and tried to steal shit before for people.
No, you did. You did say that, and I don't understand how, because everything is like, you buy everything's like priced like individually.
They used to be more like a Bed Bath and Beyond.
Got you.
So I may or may not have stole some Keurigs from there. And but they don't have stuff like that anymore.
No, they had Keurigs and stuff like that.
Oh, they still do?
Yeah, they had a bunch. There was a bunch of shit besides plates and stuff like that.
And it's WFO out there, wide fucking open. I mean, they're not like.
I can't believe. I wouldn't imagine Ross Park at Crate and Barrel is.
Security's not real tight.
I didn't see a guy there.
No.
So, yeah.
So you could literally just, grab one.
The waterfront, I could see it being a little more. Secure. Yeah.
Is that more like an expensive type place?
Yeah.
Fine? Is it like finer? Like you're too good for Costco plates or what?
Yeah, it was a gift.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think it's top notch by any means, but it's definitely nice. It's nicer than fucking when I never been there before. So I don't fucking.
It's kind of like a bed.
Me either. But
it's kind of like a Bed Bath and Beyond, focused more on diningware.
Yeah, it was a little more, maybe a little more fancy than a Bed Bath and Beyond.
Yeah,
like a slight more fancy. Not too much bed stuff though, but I don't walk around very much either.
Yeah, I got recognized this weekend.
I bet when people tuned in this week, they didn't think we'd be talking about Crate and Barrel for a half hour.
No, I didn't see us going there either.
You'll never know you were going to get with us. Where were you at? Where you got recognized?
Coffee Tree Roasters out in Jefferson Hills.
Out in the suburbs, dude. It's one thing when you get recognized by the inner city trash like us. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they got Kogos. Yeah,
okay, buddy. We went to fucking high school together.
I just seen you last week.
Yeah, right. But when you're not in Jefferson, not even Jefferson Hills.
Yeah,
that's nice out there, dude.
They said this girl turned around, looked right at me and said, "I love your podcast." And I said, "Thank you so much." You're like, "Yeah." She's like, "Actually, me and my friends just watched that special." And I'm like, my cousin was like, looked at me like, "What the fuck?
What's going on?" It's strange.
I'm like, "Dude, it's just the beginning. We're about to catch fire."
Yep.
You know what I mean? So, get out of the way.
Oh, you did say they were from Brookline, though, huh?
They were, but they...
Son of a bitch.
Deduct the point.
Yeah.
They were,
I love Brookline.
Yeah. But they were still... It was still worth, what I mean?
No, for sure.
Worth noting.
At least she got some rich family or something if she's out that way.
Right.
And she moved on up.
Yeah, she might have moved. She said she did know Rosa, but they haven't talked in years.
Okay.
So, nothing against Rosa. She just don't talk to her a lot, but...
Yeah, you get old, you lose touch with people.
Yeah. I haven't talked to my dad in a while.
Dude, I'm pretty much a mechanic at this point.
What'd you fix?
Oh, what didn't I fix? Lady came in with these windshield wipers, and she was like, I got to change these things. I was like, no problem, I got it.
How long did it take you?
Half fucking hour to change some windows.
You tell Leanie Welsh that you give the guy at Advanced Auto Parts $5, and they'll do it for free,
Bro,
but you throw him a Finsky, dude, he's happy to do it.
Go to Pennzoil, pay the $40. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, they're only $16. I was like, and it was like got cold yesterday. I had my pajama pants on. They're like, I didn't have no underwear underneath them. It's fucking the wind's blowing. I'm freezing. I'm trying to find this YouTube fucking video, and the one I'm like on, I put her car in, I put the video up, and like, dude, she didn't have the same wipers as everybody. Like in this fucking, it was like
there's like 3 different ways each wiper can be like put on. So
right, but like it wasn't even.
It gets confusing.
It was like a Chevy Equinox. So I'm like going through and I'm like, that ain't them, that ain't them, that ain't them. So I was like, I'll be able to figure this out. No directions with the windshield wipers, by the way.
Not on the back of the paper?
Dude, it was like an Amazon order. It came in a box like from somebody's crib, it looked like. You know what I mean?
From the flea market.
Yeah, and I'm like, man, what did I get myself into? What did I just volunteer for? But I'm out there and I get them off. It took me about 10 minutes to get them off because there was a hook. Everything's just saying, like, press this button and they'll come right off. That wasn't the case. So I'm trying to pull up the whole time. You had to go down and up. Took me 10 minutes to figure that out. So I get them off. And then I didn't think about, I was like, oh, they're the same size. They're not the same size. That was my dumb fault. I just didn't look.
She has 2 different size wipers.
So the driver's side's always longer than the passenger side. That's like a thing, I think.
On certain vehicles.
Yeah,
yes.
on hers it was.
Yeah.
And I never thought of that before. So I get the first one on, and I'm like, okay, that was like, it took a minute, but I figured it out. Then I go to the second one on, and there's like, it's not the same, and I'm like, there's no way in the world this is gonna work. Like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, they fucked up. You know what I mean? So now I have 2. Now I got no windshield wipers on our car, and I come back in, and she's like, "Did you figure it out?" I was like, nah, just take my car tomorrow. I'll go down the street. I'll have the guy put them on. I was like, you bought the wrong ones, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, oh, okay, whatever. They're no big deal. And then, like, we're eating dinner, like, my pride start getting to me. I was like, I got to go back out there and give it another shake at this. Go on YouTube. Immediately, her wipers pop up on the YouTube video. It took me 30 seconds to do.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. How do people figure shit out before YouTube videos, man?
You just stand out there all night.
You're out there fucking freezing your dick
do
off.
it 27 different ways the wrong way, and then you finally get it.
Then you somehow it clicks and you don't know how the fuck you did it.
I put on wipers before, like, I hope this fucker don't fly off.
Well, I thought for sure. I was like, she's going to be driving down the highway. These things are going to fly the fuck off. And, like,
first rain,
I'm going to kill her.
Yeah.
So I tested them out. I'm pressing the thing. Blah, blah, and Yeah, so I gave him a nice little test run. She used them today, I think, so because I don't think she thought I put them on correctly either, so she wanted to make sure they worked. And yeah, they worked pretty well.
So yeah, Advanced Auto Parts, you go down there, you buy them, they put them right on there for you free.
Yeah, I mean, John, 40
She's
years
running
old.
you ragged, dude. What's going on?
That's what I mean. I'm not a handy man. That didn't get passed down to me from my dad, and I don't think his dad either. It's just not a gene that we have.
Yeah.
I'll carry some shit. I'll labor I could do some laboring for you. But like as far as like me like operating tools and like measuring and cutting, I'll tell you what. It probably gonna be. I'll figure it out. It's gonna get fucked up for a minute.
Just like when you did the hedges.
The hedges. Well, yeah, the hedges. That was that's the way I was taught to do hedges. You eliminate them.
Eliminate the problem.
Yeah, but I mean, dude, I'll tell you what. I'd rather install a toilet any day of the week to put on windshield wipers. But now that I know how to do it, it's no big deal. But it was It was, it took me a half hour, and it got cold. And like I said, I had pajama pants on with no underpants on, and it was, it was chilly. Steelers beat Tom Brady.
They did.
With a bag full of dicks. They didn't. Who were those guys playing defense?
Norwood.
Picked up guys off the street, off the practice squad, signed guys, made moves.
I mean, they good for. I mean, you got to give them credit where credit's due. They played their dick off.
Yeah,
it was, dude. We were talking about it's like one of them games. You're like, man, everybody's counting them out. There's like 100% chance they should lose, and then they win.
That's what I thought they were going to do to Buffalo, and I loaded up on the Steelers money line, and it was over as soon as
wrong week.
Yeah, wrong week. This week I responsibly retired for a couple week or two. Did a couple parlays, but $25, $50 here and there.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
But I had to pull back a little bit because I can't hit a fucking bet. Losing nothing major, but just it gets annoying after a while sending a couple $100 over every fucking week. Do you think Tom Brady's okay?
I mean, the stress from a divorce is pretty major, regardless of who you are. But his line, I didn't think his passes. I was at the game.
He looked hurt or something, didn't he?
He doesn't like to be hit. He never did.
Yeah, that's true. They were getting to him a little bit.
Dude, I've seen some of his passes. His arm is still there. His accuracy's still there. You start hitting that motherfucker, he gets mad, and he starts rushing.
He gets cunty.
He gets very cunty.
Yeah, he was screaming at the O-line. Bad.
That was like, to me, and that's before all the other shit came out that he went to Robert Kraft's wedding. But even I didn't even know about that. And when I seen him screaming at them offensive linemen, I'm like, I don't know. Like, maybe that works. Maybe I just don't think that's always going to get through.
It might work for like 3 of the linemen. The other ones are probably like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, if there's a couple young guys in there, like, oh, sorry, Tom. The other guy's like, dude, suck my dick. I'll let you get run over the rest of this game.
I'm trying the fucking best I can.
I don't really care at the end of the day. Like, you're not going to yell at me like I'm a little kid.
Right.
He has to go to Robert Kraft's wedding, right?
Belichick didn't go, and it was in Boston.
Yeah.
I thought
were the Patriots at home?
Yeah.
Where are they?
They play LeBron.
So. He's cold as ice, dude.
Well, he's focused.
He don't give a fuck. Yeah, and I guess Tom went and then didn't come back. He just I'll see you guys in Pittsburgh or some shit like that.
Yeah, he
didn't travel with the team.
Didn't do the walkthrough.
Yeah, but does Tom Brady need to do a walkthrough?
No, he doesn't, dude. His center's gone. His left tackle's gone. And I'm yeah, Brady should pick the Steelers apart because there's fucking no names back there covering. But apparently the ticket, they hit him. They were hitting him quick.
They were getting him quick.
They were getting to him.
I don't see him retiring mid-season because I don't see him going out like that. But it's just he don't look well, man. His face is all sunken in, and it's just. I'm not saying he's eating fake Perk 30s, but I think he's eating fake Perk 30s. He looks a little nutty.
Risaldo nailed it. I mean, the stress of the divorce, and it's not like a regular divorce. Everyone is talking about it on every channel all the time. So anytime you throw a bad pass, anytime you lose anything, it's going to come back to the divorce.
Yeah, did AB bang my wife? Did he not?
Right.
Yeah, and fuck, did AB bang his wife? Because that's. That will stress me the fuck out.
Yeah, you'll lose 10 pounds over that.
Yeah, for sure.
If AB's
you let a guy in your
girl,
house and you see that dick.
You just seen it, right?
Met him in rehab or something. You'd stay here. This guy AB's banging my old lady.
Yeah, your lady's getting fucking hammered by a telephone pole. Who needs who the fuck needs
TB12 can't fix that.
No. You could eat.
That pussy needs a lot of stem cells to rejuvenate.
Start eating some tomatoes, because it's over. It don't matter no more.
Yeah.
Is Kenny still the guy? What do you do this week?
He's playing.
Oh, they said it?
He's clear.
Yeah.
I went to look, and I didn't see anything.
Now, he looked pretty shook up, and I'm no doctor, but does he need to play this week?
I don't think he needs to play. I think I would sit him.
Sit you know what I mean? Let's keep his noggin. He's a young man.
Let's not two of this motherfucker. Right. And this is we're playing two, right?
Right.
Two is supposed to come
two
back.
Is cleared.
Dude.
What if they both just get smashed?
I hope not.
Because, I don't know. In the reality, the division's bad, man. So, they win next week and they go into a bye. They're right there. So, I mean, the season ain't over by any stretch of any imagination.
I mean, Tribbs came in. He played okay.
Tribbs looked good. He had some good throws. It seems like, I guess him and Deontay Johnson got into it at half, and that's why they benched him.
Well, I think he was going to get benched anyway, but I think that
kind of like push it over.
That had to be. But Deontay Johnson's like bitching, like throw me the ball. Like, dude, you didn't get your foot down on the one, and you dropped the other.
Yeah,
that led to an interception. Catch the fucking ball.
Right.
Got to give credit where credit's due. Chase Claypool had a hell of a game.
He stepped up.
Yeah,
and he did a couple cool things. But he's on Twitter making jokes too. Like, dude, why? You seem normal now. Like, what's going? Why are you so weird? And then, like, I guess when you play good, it's easy to be,
likable.
Yeah, that's true.
You
he played his dick off.
Yeah, you get viewed different. Like something he would have said if they would have lost, we would have been like, he's annoying as fuck.
Right.
But he says the one thing, and then we're like, yeah, he's one of us.
Yeah, that's true.
Did he make some good jokes on Twitter? I didn't.
Yeah, so he Gunner gave him a chaw.
Yeah.
So they did some chewing tobacco after the game, and he was like, he was at the interview, and they were like, he was like, oh, I'm sorry, this is my first chew ever. I'm getting like the spins a little bit. These lights are like messing with me. And it was a big fucker too.
Yeah, he had a hammer.
If you never chewed, I only chewed one time in my life, and I got the spins like I drank 30 beers when I was like 15 years old, dude. So he definitely was like fucked up. And then he had a couple of good jokes on Twitter about it. So I mean, catching balls, making jokes, everybody likes you again, Chase. Just fucking calm down, buddy.
Yeah, just make some calm back catches. We all love you.
Yeah, absolutely. Brady said it's impossible for him to focus on his personal life during the season, and he compared it to being deployed.
That's why he's getting divorced.
Bro, that's what I mean. He don't usually say shit like you don't hear. I guess like when you get out of Belichick's fucking like realm, or reign, you could
cut loose a little bit.
Say some things you wouldn't say.
You
but
think he's deployed?
He said it's like being deployed, which is like, dude, that is
right.
That's a stretch.
Like, no, dude, you're like you can see your family.
See your family
when you're playing football, you idiot. You just went to a wedding.
You're dumb.
Probably at the time of your life.
Yeah, you're dumb rich. Your family could come with you, cuz.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your wife got more loot than you.
You're probably not going to die.
You guys could go on a couple things with old dad, and you could check back in for the weekend. It's not like being deployed.
I would like to talk to someone who has been deployed and be like, can you compare your experience?
Yeah, I'm sure they didn't like that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that. None of us are like none of us were ever deployed, so we really, who knows? But I could imagine that they'd probably rather be the greatest NFL quarterback of all time
than be deployed. Yes.
Yeah, sure, I would think so. The Boswell video is going viral. It appears they said that like there's a video of them like after the game. They're all coming in. Matt Canada hits somebody up, and it looks like they were celebrating. And it looks like Boz says to Canada, like it wasn't like we didn't win because of you, but you really couldn't fucking tell what he said. There was a million people like around and shit like that, so it's hard to tell. I don't think the kicker would say that. I don't think the kicker would say that either, dude.
Boswell's just trying to like make kicks. I mean, he don't really give a
why fuck with Canada?
Not Boswell of all people.
No, I could see
like a wide receiver.
I could see Ben if Ben was still there. I see Ben saying some shit like that for sure. But I honestly can't see anybody on our team saying that because nobody really.
Especially after a win.
Maybe like who has the veteran presence to say that? But like he ain't a dickhead like that. He wouldn't say anything like that. Like Watt wouldn't say anything like that. I don't know. They said he was talking to Arthur Millette. Is that his name?
Yeah.
He came in. He was all pumped up, and he was fucking like going crazy. Woo, woo, woo. And I guess Boswell didn't know he's on camera. I was like, we didn't win because of you. Yeah, that's what I got out of it. That's what somebody told me today on Twitter. So take that for what it's worth.
I'll take it for 100% truth. No problem.
But that makes a lot more fucking sense than him going after the fucking offensive coordinator.
Just being a little fucking cunty about it to the offensive coordinator. I mean, people maybe behind the scenes hate his guts. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they do.
Yeah,
I'm sure like the offense isn't
but
huge
if
fans
fucking
of Matt
Deontay's and Trubisky are fighting. I mean,
dude, I'll tell you what. For a 2-4 team, the Steelers give us a lot of shit to talk about every week.
Yeah,
they are drawn. It's a soap opera, man.
Yeah.
They keep this show packed. Z-Bird, Donut Fest this weekend in Oakland. Looks pretty cool, dude. You gonna head it up?
There. You
going over?
Yeah, you better fucking believe it.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah.
Donut Fest. They're gonna have all the local Oakmont Bakery's gonna be there.
Peace,
little donuts.
Our boys, Just Good Donuts.
Just Good Donuts.
Just Good Donuts. I'm not.
Pranels.
Really?
Yeah.
Man.
Pranels makes the almond tort donut.
Oh man.
This
what time
is Saturday?
Does this start?
Yeah. It's early. It's
get a cup
donut
of coffee
time, like
and just
7.
eat 7 donuts.
It's
Smoke
like
a joint, get a cup of coffee, and just eat 7 or 8 donuts.
7 or 8.
I could do 7 or 8 donuts in like a half hour, no problem.
At my house, like I like
Graze.
I just try to eat one and that's it.
That's crazy. I can't. I don't buy them because I can't. I literally
Well,
can't.
I let my kids go after them, like
Yeah,
rabid dogs, and then there's like that one little maple left for me, and I just eat that in the corner by myself later.
Yeah, is that what you go for, the maple, or is that what's left?
I mean, I like a maple donut.
Do you?
I like the Boston cream too, but
I do too.
my kids just eat the chocolate off it, and by the time I get to it, the chocolate's gone.
cream.
Is the
Just
Boston?
slobber,
Yeah.
just slobber
Yeah.
and cream.
It's the Boston cream. That's not custard, right?
No, it's the
No,
cream.
it's the cream.
I'm
We
the
know you like
AC
the custard.
anti-custard.
I like
You
them
like the
both,
Pittsburgh
dude.
cream.
I like the Pittsburgh cream. Yeah, well, it's the one place they call it the Yin's cream, but that's my. I don't know what happened to me in custard, but I just didn't like.
You got a
like
bukkake custard, bukkake.
a donut bukkake. Yeah.
Hit me up. I might do the
You
old
wanna do
donut.
this?
Yeah, I might do the old donut. I'm trying to
You
think
may
what I
make some
got going.
fake press passes for us.
Yeah, we need to start interviewing.
What
them.
part of Oakland is this in?
I think
Like that
They're
big open
shutting
area?
off that street where where they put them tables up at.
Yeah.
It's gonna be right there. So
Because like I love Oakmont Bakery, but it's in fucking Oakmont.
right.
Dude,
Yeah.
I go there to pick up cakes all the time, and it's like so busy all the
Yeah.
time.
All the
and I just like
time.
look at the stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's nuts. Molly's really good friend is it's like an owner of Oakmont. So like anytime Molly's in town, we get a major Oakmont like plug, dude. There's
yeah.
cookies, cakes, fucking everything.
They don't.
It's unbelievable, but you're walking into mayhem.
Yeah.
Oh, it's chaos.
It's-
Luckily,
yeah.
when you order a cake, like the first time I didn't know this, I'm like, how the hell am I going to get this cake? Pre-order stuff to the right, you get right in.
It's like intimidating.
But if
you
you,
don't know-
if you
don't
were
know
just
where
gonna
to
go,
start.
if you were just gonna go there and like I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff, it's so big and there's so much stuff and you gotta have a number. And
so good though, dude.
the smell of it, you're just is like amazing.
Like I would take that over like peace, love, and donuts like all day long.
So would I.
Yeah.
That almond torte is just fucking. And the cool thing is, I'll tell you who else I like that has like good almond torte is Prannels.
Prannels is excellent.
Great almond torte. That's the only almond torte I know.
Oakmont
I'm
has
sure,
Oakmont has
I'm
really
sure
good
they have
almond
good
torte.
too.
But yeah, it's 1 and 1A.
Yeah.
I honestly couldn't tell you what's better. There's both fucking fire. Man, I love almond torte cake.
I
I
want
think we'll head
almond
over this
torte
weekend. Let's
donuts
do
so
it.
bad.
Yeah, let's get fucking nuts, man. We'll fucking make a little fucking video.
Yeah, fuck it, Larry.
Light
Eagle
this
tits,
place
what are
on
you doing?
fire. Yeah.
Come on, we'll
You
buy
like
you a couple
donuts, don't you?
Yeah, you bring
Get
you
interview old ladies about how they make their donuts. I'm like, what the fuck's going on here?
We'll make some bootleg press passes like they did back in the day off the internet.
I'll be chiefed out of my mind just wrecking donuts.
I'll
Sounds
drink-
like a nice little Saturday.
I'll drink-
It's better than a Saturday at Crate and Barrel. I'll fucking tell you that.
I'll drink-
And it's nice and early.
I'll drink too much coffee and have a panic attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I fucking slugged the cup before this podcast. I'm racing pretty good right now. Let's get into some voicemails.
I had.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Sierra from Brookline, and I also have with me my friend DJ Ron from Castle Shannon. And
Yeah.
we have a little bit of a gear grinder for you. So we've been best friends for about 6 years, and we go out drinking together. We hang out. We're good friends. Nothing crazy has happened between us, but we just have to say that every time we are out together, no matter what, we always get, are you guys together? Oh, is that your girlfriend? And we just don't understand why people can't handle a man and a woman being friends. Like, this is strictly platonic, like completely strictly platonic. Been friends for 6 years. Nothing has happened. Nothing ever will. Let me know what you think about that, guys. Love the podcast. Have a good night.
Sierra, thank you so much. I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. DJ Ron's trying to fuck.
You took the word. That's exactly what I was going to say. Like, yeah, it might be all fun and games on your end. DJ Ron got a agenda. And Ron, you're probably a great guy. It's not your fault. You're hanging. Larry, what time this call come in? You said 4 a.m. on a Saturday?
Partying.
Yeah. I mean, if you're not fucking, like, I believe you have no reason to call this podcast and say, hey, we're not fucking if you're not fucking. just fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just fuck.
What else you doing at 4 in the morning?
Yeah, just
Hey,
fuck
just
a
hanging
little
out
bit.
with a guy and a girl?
Maybe just start like
Dude,
maybe
well-
fingering each other a little bit, see
Yeah.
if you like it, and see
You're all-
where it goes.
Yeah, you're all blaming on the dummy dust and the
Yeah.
Coors Light. You're like, I don't know what happened. I was with DJ
6
Ron.
years. He's a patient man.
Yeah,
Then
he
wake
put in
up,
some work.
Wake up. You guys are feeling like shit. Head over to the moonlight and fucking keep the party rolling on Sunday. Watch the Steeler game and fucking land a plane. Sounds like a perfect
Tell her
little.
the truth,
That
DJ
does sound
Ron.
like a nice weekend.
Hey guys, Justin from Coriopolis. Hey, 2 weeks ago you guys were talking about donut shops. I believe that one in Brighton is D'Angela's or Rochester, I believe. Yeah. And then there's one you need to check out, Orms in Beaver Falls.
Yeah, that's it.
I got a gear grinder for you. I golfed Saturday, me and two of my buddies, and we tee off. There's a twosome in front of us. They played through the foursome in front of them. So we had this foursome in front of us. And I don't know if you know if there's a game they play now called worst ball instead of best ball. Well, that's what these guys were doing. I mean, every time we saw them off the tee, they were behind a tree or in the sand or whatever. But, yeah, it really pissed me off. And the round ended up lasting probably about almost 6 hours.
Yeah,
you
fuck
said.
that.
Yeah, that's my gear grinder.
So I have personal beef with Orms. Remember, I talked about Orms a couple weeks ago. They have they have like 0 Twitter followers. I follow them because I never because I wanted to check it out. I've heard it. I passed it the one time. It was closed. We were like golfing out that way, or they were out of donuts or some shit. And I was like, let me follow this place. So I remember it. One morning, I'll run out to Beaver Falls is a shot.
Yeah.
I'll run out there and grab them. So you know, I'm following them. Every week they have like a donut of the week, and I would like it, and nobody else would like it, and they wouldn't follow us back. So I'm like, well, and that went on for like, oh man, months and maybe a year, dude. Where every week they're coming out of donut of the week. Greenfield's Finest Podcast likes it, no follow back. So you know what, Orms, go fuck yourself. if you're at Donuts Fest this week, maybe we'll give you a shot.
try it,
We'll
Don.
give you
Or
an
you're
interview.
either going to get an earful or we're going to eat a couple donuts. That worst bullshit I've seen on TikTok, you can't do that on a crowded golf course. That's bullshit. Unless
No, you play best ball to keep the round moving for a couple guys that are new to the game, and they want
Right.
to like keep their interest.
right.
But if worst ball is taking you 6 hours, you shouldn't play it.
Yeah, 6 hours is
It's too long for a
outrageous,
regular
dude.
round.
5 hours is too
Get
fucking long.
4.5 is what you get.
Yeah,
Get out of there.
I got caught in like a over 5 a couple weeks ago, and I'm like, dude, get me.
That's
the
an
fuck.
outing. Sometimes outings, if they're super booked
That's
and there's
true.
2 on a tee box.
I also didn't know anybody there, so it was kind of that was rough. But
You're a people person, though.
yeah, no, when I'm not drinking, I'm not.
Hey, what's up, boys? This is the Pittsburgh Pipe from us up West Liberty Avenue. So I got this special talent. You could call it a phenomenon of human biology. If I had a shit ton to drink, even going into adulthood, I got this party trick where I could straight up piss like 20 feet in 2 seconds.
Oh.
Like if you had a super soaker that you just pumped all the way till it was about to break and just hit the trigger, that's what my piss stream looks like. I was at a bachelor party this summer and all my boys were like, dude, you got to create an OnlyFans and start making piss videos. So the first part of the question is if you had the ability to do what I could do, would you step into that world? I'm a little bit apprehensive, but at the same time, you know, we're in a recession. So if some old rich lady wants me to come hose her down, you know, can I say I'm not above it? So the second part of the question is, if you did have this ability and you did start in OnlyFans to start making piss videos, how would you introduce that to the world? So I've recommended to my friends, like, hey, if I'm going to do this, like, let's get me all fucked up in a backyard or something, and we'll set up some cans and just kind of do like a trick shot competition or like a combine, see how far I can piss, how high, what my accuracy level is. All right, take care. I'll be listening. Stay piping.
Yeah.
What do you call himself? The West Liberty Piper?
Pipe. Yeah. I think it's a business.
Oh, okay. That's a nice hose, man. Good for you. I mean,
20 feet.
20 feet? And are you saying you could go 20 feet out, 20 feet up? 20 feet up's
20
crazy.
feet out. I mean, just 20 feet in general. I mean.
That's far either way. But like up, that's a fucking good urethra. Is that what that is?
Yeah, you got it, and like you absolutely have to do it. If you can make money off pissing.
If he pisses in an actual toilet, the water probably flies out of it.
Right.
Yeah, I would do stuff like that. I would like fill up 2 liters of bottles with my piss, knock them over, show the power.
Set up the cans, you know what
Yeah,
I mean? Like a
maybe
pyramid.
basketball hoops, piss through the hoop.
Yeah.
What's that one game at the Kennywood where you got to squirt the thing into like
you squirt into the clown's mouth.
The boat race.
See if Kenny will let you set something like that up. I mean, dude, I would definitely try it for real. Fuck that.
Yeah.
You don't know. There's a million weirdos out there.
But you don't have to even advertise. Just put up piss.
I wouldn't put your face in it or anything like that.
But just call yourself Piss Money, you know what I mean? Or Piss Piper.
Yep,
Yeah,
Piss Piper from Pittsburgh, Triple P.
Yeah, Triple P about the pissing your face.
Yep, charge about $10 a month. See where you fucking land, dude. You're making a couple grand a month. You're in the money.
Yep, you get. We'll even if you want to sponsor the podcast, we can get you some more advertisement.
Yeah, and if you want to film a video with us too, but you pissing, maybe we could do something like that.
Something cool like you pissing on eagle tits.
Yeah, you can piss on eagle tits, his tits, and we can film that.
Blow his tits up.
Yeah, really soak those titties.
Yo, Big John from Virginia Beach. Hey, boys. I got to tell you, one of my most favorite times of the week is like a Saturday afternoon, done with yard work, done with everything I got to do, and I take a beer. It's got to be a can of beer into the shower to get ready for Saturday night, whether my wife and I are meeting friends with the kids or whether we're going out alone. Shower beer could be my most favorite time of the week. Anyways, want to get your thoughts on the shower beer. Love the pod, boys. Take it easy.
Thanks, Big John.
When I lived in Ocean City, I was kind of a shower beer guy, but we didn't have hot water. Like, I think the whole time we lived there, or like the first month or so. So you would have to get a little fucked up just to shower. There where we were drinking every day, so it wasn't that big a deal. But you would have to get a little buzzed up to be numbed up because the shower was so cold. I remember dudes doing shower beers there a lot. Besides that, I feel like it's young man's game. John, I mean, if you want, John will send me pics of him in the shower with his beer. Like, go for it, buddy. That's I don't know. You don't.
I've never had a shower beer. Yeah. I mean, I'll take a moment to drink, but no, I never.
You've done some shower beers in your day?
Yeah, I remember. Whenever I was going through my crack smoking phase, and I would have to get a shower. I would take a beer into the bathroom with me, so in case I started tweaking out, I could just hammer the beer. I'd set it on the top of the thing, and I'd be showered. You know what I mean? Take that. Sometimes, you know what I mean? I never smoke crack in the shower. Obviously, you can't do it. Yeah.
No crack beer or no crack.
No shower crack.
Shower crack.
But no. But I would get out of the shower and smoke crack right away. But no shower crack. But I would definitely have some beers with me so I could hammer them down to keep me level, so I could wash off without twitching.
I think my favorite beer is when I'm violently hungover and if I get up and I go somewhere to eat lunch or something like that or go watch a game. That first beer that takes everything away, or the second beer that takes everything away.
And you're right back where you were, but you're feeling good.
But you're good. You're not sloppy. You're not you're just chill. That's a good feeling there. You know, when you finally, that hangover where you just wash it away and push it back till Monday.
Right. Well, there's sometimes where you drink the beer and you're oh, I can't. But if you drink it and you're this doesn't taste bad.
Yeah, you get it a nice high percentage IPA that's really gonna knock it down. One's gonna do the trick, and you're okay.
And then two's just gonna make you slur a little bit.
Yeah.
But you're in a good mood.
And next thing you know, it's 9:00 and you're at the flats and shit's fucked. But washing away that hangover is definitely my favorite beer.
Yo, boys, Jason from Butler. First of all, man, love the podcast. Hilarious, man. Found out about you guys on DVE. Been listening to it ever since. Good job, guys. Keep it going. All right, my deal is this. What would Greenfield do? So we're all out at a party, right? And we're hanging out, drinking, doing whatever. So we start hanging out, head down this one hallway, doors open a little bit. There's our boy in there banging some chick out, got her ass up in the air, head down in the pillows, just wailing on it.
Freako.
He says, hey, boys, you want to, get up on this? And, so one of you boys get up in there and start doing your thing, and you're about, half a stroke away from fucking blowing pudding. All of a sudden, this bitch turns around, looks at you. It's your sister. What do? Do you ever talk about it?
Jesus Christ.
You
I
tell
thought he was
anybody
telling
that?
a real story for a second.
Like,
We're going
what
to
the
have to
fuck,
delete
man?
this fucking thing,
All right,
dude.
boys. Have a good
I
one.
was like, Larry, you fucking vet these fucking things and holy hell.
Them Butler County guys, they really know
Yeah,
how to
I was
bring
like,
the
is
party,
this dude
huh?
about to like talk about like a train story on the fucking podcast?
I thought he was going to ask if like one of your friends is like hooking up with your sister.
Well, because
like,
I'm reading the thing.
is that-
Is it your sister? I'm like, is he talking about?
Oh,
banging?
I didn't even catch that
Yeah,
part.
I read that too. I was wondering where it was going.
No.
That's
So what? So he's asking if you would have banged your.
If you're accidentally drinking and have sex with your sisters, would you? No,
No,
dude.
you don't tell anyone about it. No.
You just don't do that.
Well, you said, your boys are in the room.
If you're one of your buddies is in the room having sex with a girl, and he has you guys coming in the room.
Oh, and it's your sister. Well, that sucks. What
No,
are you
he
gonna do?
said, what if you're in there?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
you're
I
not,
don't-
yeah. Well, I don't think anyone's gonna fuck their sister.
Yeah, probably not.
So
Probably.
I gotta tell a funny. There's a porn.
you don't have a sister,
No,
so you
yeah,
still steer clear of fucking her.
Yeah, so there's a porno of these dudes, like, I don't know if it was real or fake, but it was still funny as hell. These dudes were like, they were all hanging out. The one dude, he was hanging out with his sister. The other two dudes show up. They go take the sister. They're like, oh, we're going to go hang out and party. They go in the woods. They start hooking up and shit. The other dude leaves, gets the other dude. It's like, hey, what are you up to? He goes, no, this chick's blowing dudes in here. He's like, all right, that's what's up. So he goes over to the glory hole, and the chick blows him, and like they pretend like it's his sister, but the dude snaps out. She's crying, starts throwing shit, and I always wondered, like, was this video real? Because they really fucking went to lengths.
Oh, this was a porno you were watching?
But it wasn't professionally filmed. It looked like it was a fucking,
So it probably really happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Jeez.
gross. On to the next one, huh?
Man, we had some real momentum going here, and we just fucking ran into a fucking wall. Jesus. Thank God that story wasn't true.
What's up, boys? It's Kenny.
There's Kenny.
Jack, my man. Makes me feel good. The last 3-4 weeks, I've been the last voicemail, and you've been saying, I was worried about Kenny. Oh, there's Kenny. I appreciate it, brother. Worrying about old Kenny here. But you don't have to worry. I'll never let you down. There'll always be a voicemail from Kenny. It's good old Eagle Tits. Just saving the best for last. Anyway, I'm going to this wedding today. It's Friday, and I just know you talk about all the time. There's going to be some asshole there that don't know how to dress at a fucking wedding. They're dressed like a dickhead. Like when people do it at the funeral homes, they come in. The funeral home I was at recently, someone come in Crocs and fucking sweatpants. Are you Crocs and sweatpants? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Fuck. I mean, if you come in work clothes, you work construction, maybe you didn't hear about it. That's one thing. You don't have time to make it. I get it. But I told my wife, I followed your rule, Jack. I agree completely. I said, but when I die, some asshole shows up like that, turn them away at the fucking door.
Absolutely.
You don't respect yourself coming out the house like that, much less coming to pay respects to me after I die. Fuck you. The 9 months, the wife driving for 9 months when she's pregnant, thing's pretty sweet. I'm actually trying to talk my wife into having another kid so I don't have to drive again for 9 months because it's taking turns bullshit. Sober driving fucking sucks.
I like how he just snuck that in there in the end. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more, dude. Construction, work clothes, like, it depends, man. You go home and take a shower and come see me if I'm dead. I got, like I said, I got a strict dress code for my funeral. People around me know it. Sweatpants and Crocs. Get out of here,
that's
dude.
outrageous.
Grow the fuck up, man. Put on a pair of slacks. Put on a pair of shoes. Come see me. Construction. There is. If you get off at 5 o'clock, I kind of get that, and you're in and you're out. That's okay, I guess. But yeah, man, you gotta put a collar on, man. At least.
I don't know. My dad went to. Unfortunately, had to go to the funeral home this weekend, and my dad he showed up in his coaching attire, which included a hat and shorts.
Collared shirt. No, well, yeah, that's bullshit.
My Uncle Frank, who he dresses to the nines anywhere, had like a 3-piece suit on. It was like, what the hell are you doing?
So I'm glad somebody said something. Yeah.
Oh yeah. So he broke the rules, but
yeah, that's tough. If you would have said a collared shirt, I'm like, okay, but yeah, a hat. That's great.
Hat, shorts and a hoodie.
That's a little nuts, Mr. Rosado.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing lately.
We got one more here. Somebody called Piss Steam and Drunk. We're going to play it for you. It's insane. Whoever left this voicemail definitely doesn't know they left this voicemail. So here it is.
Greenfield's finest. This is Newsstanton's finest. You know, right down the fucking turnpike. Newsstanton hammered Grizzly, wherever the fuck. This is a bullshit nickname.
My man.
Scully, hilarious. Crack me the fuck up. Angry fucking crack me the fuck up.
I guess that's me.
Yep.
Smoking crack and banging dirty hoes and fuck. Greenfield, hilarious.
Because he's talking about
You
me.
guys are fucking so funny. Keep it up, boys. Greenfield's finest from Newsstand. Commenting on this.
Jeez.
Oh, we almost did play
Hilarious.
Keep up the good work, boys.
My man's a big Shuley guy.
Yeah.
He's going to be disappointed this week. Shuley couldn't make it.
I'm impressed he dialed the number correctly.
Very. And it sounds like he listens every week. Thanks for listening, my man. Maybe call back next week, give us a little update, make sure you're still alive, because that sounded a little rough. It sounded a little rough, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, he sounded like he was at the end of his road. I mean, for the night, hopefully, you know.
I like how people were just, we're all over the map with people calling. Like, where they're from, that's fucking awesome. There's different neighborhoods in every call. That's great. I love that people are getting fucked up and we're like, we got to call this fucked up podcast.
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. Seven voicemails. That's the most we ever had. Keep it up. That was pretty sweet.
And if you do want to call the voicemail, we love these messages. The number is 412-438-8358. That's 412-438-8358. We had 7 this week. Let's go for 8 this next. We'll play them all, I promise. If you call in, we'll play your voicemail. Well, I think...
More or less.
More or less. Yeah. Well, all right, everybody. I think we're going to take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with more Greenfield's Finest podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're worried about roofing, windows, siding, soffit, fascia, gutters, spouts, and need help with any of those, call Allen Construction, LLC, 412-954-8337. Whether it's a repair, replacement, they're equipped with the tools and the skills for over 65 years of experience. Remember, Allen Construction, 412-954-8337. And they're not on heroin. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Are you sick of your general contractor having sex with your wife? Well, I was too, and that's when I found out about Schaefer Inc. Schaefer Inc.'s primary goal is to deliver unbeatable quality for all your construction needs. They aim to firstly be a company principle-driven, and to achieve this, the importance is ethical business practices. That includes great work and not having sex with your wife. Please check out Schaefer Inc. for all your contracting needs. Give them a call at 412-915-1694. That's 412-915-1694. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I just drove by your house and your wall looks like a giant piece of shit. Well, you know that's no good because anybody can climb up your yard and bang your old lady. That's why you need to call Just Walls, 412-889-4401. Fully insured, and when someone pulls up to your house, make sure the first thing they see is your retaining wall, or the second thing they'll see is your wife's pussy. That's 412-889-4401. Just Walls. Hey, what's going on, everyone? I just drove by your house. You got a giant hole in the side. What's that for? So you can stick your dick in it and your old lady can suck it. You're better than that, man. Get that hole patched up. Why don't you call S&L Remodeling, LLC? They do roofing, siding, gutters, downspouts, soffit, fascia, and they'll fix that hole so your wife quits sucking everyone's dick. 412-628-9717. And tell them Z-Bird sent you. We're sick of seeing your wife sucking all that cock. Are you sick and tired of bullshit pizza? I knew I was. Thank God there's Capizzuto's Pizza on Greenfield Avenue. They've been in business for over 400 years, making some of Pittsburgh's finest pizza. 412-521-6570. Ask for Nubs and tell them Z-Bird sent you if you want the best pizza in the Burgh. Man, we've been getting some bad storms around here lately. Very bad. Tree actually fell through my roof. I didn't know what the hell I was going to do. Luckily, I found Greater Pittsburgh Tree Service at 412-415-7331. They have over 27 years of experience, competitive pricing, and it won't break your budget. Give them a call today for all your tree-related needs. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into Corn Dick of the Week. Moneyline. Who be Corn Dicking this week?
We had some nosy divers find over 100 cars in the old Allegheny River. That's a fuck ton of cars, dude.
Yeah.
100 cars? Could you? I forget why they were down there. I don't know if they were looking for a body or like whatever. They were looking for something else down there and just ran into a fucking car cemetery.
There's a section. What part of the Allegheny we talking?
I forget. It was I forget exactly where it was at, but 100 cars has to look insane. If you're just swimming along, I'm imagining it's pretty murky. Then you just start seeing car after car.
It probably had to be like
car.
a good access point to dump a car.
That's what
for
I mean.
Sure.
So that's why I'm wondering.
Yeah, let's steal the car. Not worry about nothing. Let's dump it right here.
Yeah, push it over the edge.
There was a really good car scheme somebody had cooking for a really long time, and it just got blown up. 100 cars to put in like one location, like that is. I keep saying it. That is so many cars.
Oh, yeah, we got to figure out this location.
I wonder if there's any way to tell what years the car, like what years.
They said they were just trying to get plates, like VIN numbers and shit like that. They said a lot of them look like they've been down there for a really long time.
Okay.
So I don't know if it was some
maybe the 80s,
old mob
80s,
shit.
90s,
yeah, where you could
70s.
steal a car and roll it in the river and nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
right.
Maybe
now you got
something's in
the
the
OSHA on your ass.
Yeah.
You can't get away with anything
Car's
anymore.
got GPS in
So
it.
people are just scuba diving in the old Three Rivers, huh?
They were looking for something. I can't remember exactly what it was.
Wouldn't mind taking a look what's down there, maybe.
I would have. Yeah, someone, not me. Someone with a camera. Yeah, swimming around down there. I'm not scuba diving in the fucking Allegheny or any river. If I'm going to scuba dive, I'm doing it in some clear water, John, where I can see some fish.
You want to go in the Mon?
Dude, once I saw that, we were swimming in the river. This is a few summers ago. We were swimming down by old PNC. Just jumped in really quick, and like, dude, Eddie jumped in, and he came up out of the water. And right next to his like mouth and his face was the most just swollen, waterful river rat you ever seen.
Okay, you just talked me out of
it, dude. And like, it was dead.
Ugh.
It was dead. But like he did, I'm gonna throw up even. Dude, he came out of the water. And this river rat was so puffed up, it was right next to his face, dude. Like
it was just all bloated?
It was so bloated, and so it was just dead as hell and just full. And I'm like, I don't think I'm ever going to this motherfucker again. I think that's it for me, dude.
Yeah.
Not that I was ever a huge river swimmer, but like, back in the day when we used to be on boats and shit like that, I would jump in to cool off. You get hotter than hell. But like, dude, it seriously turned in my stomach. It was so disgusting. He was just like, ah! Again, punched it away, dude. It was so close to his face.
Yeah.
So I mean, if somebody wants to go down there and take a GoPro, I'll look at that footage.
I wouldn't mind seeing these cars on camera. You're right.
There's probably all kinds of weird fish, like 100 cars, weird fish that go around weird shit. I feel like so they're probably swimming in and out.
There's like a little ecosystem in these cars.
Yeah, dude, I'm good. I'm good on that. Tennessee is starting a GoFundMe to replace the fucking fuel goal post that the students tore down. So Tennessee beat Alabama this week. Game was off the hook. Tennessee celebrates, rip the field goal post down, carry it out of the stadium into the river. That was some cool ass shit.
Yeah.
They throw that son of a bitch in the river. And so Tennessee, there's a video of like, I don't know if it was like the president of Tennessee or whatever. They're like, oh, I forget the guy's name. They're like, oh, man, what's that going to cost? And he's like, who cares? It doesn't matter. The greatest night of our lives. Because Alabama beat Tennessee 15 years in a row or some shit like that. And Peyton Manning was there. Morgan Wallen was there.
They Peyton pay for it.
They were all so I'm like, what could this thing possibly cost? So it ended up being like $38,000. That ain't Tennessee makes $150 million a year.
Yeah, drop in the bucket
off athletics. They started a GoFundMe for the fucking field goal post.
Dude, you could sell the field goal post that got ripped down. I guarantee you.
It's in the river.
I'm about to go get it out of the river. It's probably worth a fortune.
Yeah, you cut that thing up.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking.
Cut it up in nickel bags and fucking sell piece by piece for fucking $100.
Yeah, $100 a little piece.
Yeah, people were ripping the turf up and shit like that. It looked sweet though, man. That was That was one of those like this would be cool to be at. Even though I don't know who gives a fuck about Tennessee football, but it was a fucking party, man. They stormed that field. It was nothing but orange. They got that field goal post down fast, dude. It was up. They were
knew
on the
what
field,
they were doing.
and they were like, "We're taking this to the river." I don't know if that's like a thing, but they had an agenda, and dudes were like riding on it and shit. There had to be a couple hundred people holding the thing, and they walked it right into the river.
That would have been so fun.
Great.
Yeah, for sure. College, dude, like doing stupid, destructive shit when you're in colleges. There's nothing more than that. Breaking stuff in college.
Yeah.
I remember when we lived in Ocean City, we just destroyed our kitchen furniture, like the table the one time before we went out, like for no reason. Dude. We like picked up the tables and chairs, broke them into 100 pieces. It just went out, and like literally for nothing, just because we had a couple Mad Dogs in us.
That'll
That
do
was
it.
a night.
Yeah, but we weren't like mad or anything. We're gonna break it, and like dudes were on D-ball and stuff like that. So like hormones are all over the fucking place. But like it was, we broke that shit and just went out and had the time of our lives. Now you break stuff and you're like, our age, you're a fucking weirdo.
They said
you're sitting on the floor eting your breakfast the next morning. Like,
Yeah.
What the fuck was that about?
Now I got to go to Crate and Barrel and buy a fucking table.
Yeah.
Jamar Chase, baby mom, wants the NFL to kick him out of the league for being a deadbeat dad, and he had his mom come over and beat her up before. That's all well and good, but then she also said he doesn't like to shower after practice, that he's a stinky motherfucker. True or not? If that's not true and that rumor's out there, but I'd rather have the rumor that I'm a deadbeat dad than the smelly kid on the team. How aren't you showering after practice, Jamar Chase? And like that's such a weird thing to say that it makes me think
Probably
it's true.
Yeah. How do you think of that to make it up?
Yeah, because that's such a weird thing.
Like he probably came over after, like, damn, you stink. He's like, oh,
yeah, I didn't shower after practice. Like, dude, you stink every time you come home. Like, hit a shower, dude.
I'm sure a lot of teammates are probably like,
old stinky Jamar, dude.
Jamar, I don't want him next to me in the locker room.
He doesn't look like he'd be a smelly guy, though.
No, but you never know.
Yeah. And maybe he's weird about showering. Maybe
he don't like to shower with other dudes. He would wait till he got home.
Well, that's normal, but if he's just like letting it roll over to the next day.
See, I don't know if that is normal in the end. I mean, at that point, if you're in the NFL, you've been in the shower scene since high school.
Right.
So you got to kind of get over it at some point.
Yeah.
I don't know, especially if there's like media and shit around. Like, it's just uncomfortable. I know. I mean, if you live close enough, like, fuck it, I'm going to throw my sweats on. I'm out of here.
Yeah. You got to get in the shower immediately. You can't be.
When you get home.
Yeah, you can't be practicing for 2 hours.
No, yeah.
Sitting on your couch stinking that fucking thing up. We had a girl get told by coworkers it's inappropriate because she just wears a bra at work with no shirt.
Whew.
So what she's doing is she's wearing like a fancy like Victoria's Secret type bra with like a blazer over it. Really hot look. I'm into it. Coworkers aren't into it. Like, dude, if a girl wants to wear a bra to work, let her wear the bra to work.
Yeah.
Shut up. And I'm sure it's some lady who probably can't pull that look off, and they're probably pissed off. But I mean, I don't know, John. What do you think? We had hired a chick to do some landscaping. She wouldn't landscape in a bra. You letting that go down?
We wouldn't get anything done. You know what I mean? Guys would just be gawking at her all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
I guess it could be. I never looked at it like that. It could be a distraction throughout the office.
It's counterproductive, dude. You got your guys in the office walking by her every 3 seconds to get a glance.
And then you got neighbors bitching about her and stuff like that. Maybe you should wear a shirt to work now that I'm thinking about it a little more.
There's a crazy story. When I was working down at Macy's and we were doing the demolition, it was like me and a bunch of Ukrainians, and we were working on this balcony. Down below us, they were having a fashion show in the windows. You know how they have the windows down Macy's? They were doing a big Christmas thing. When they would come out of the windows to change, they were wide out in the open, and like we're all on the balcony, like just looking, like literally for
like
3
boobs?
hours. What? Yeah.
Naked boobs.
Naked boobs.
That's sick.
Dude, so like I seen it. Everyone's seen it. And it was like Big Serge came over. He's like, "What's going on over here?" He's like, "Was no one working today? What the fuck?" And he's like, "Oh fuck, what is this?" and then he was like, he like went down. They were like, they said it was okay, and he was like, "It's okay for you, but I have guys up there that come from other countries, not used to this. This is maybe no good." They were like, "Well, can you move the guys? I mean, what do you want us to do?"
I don't think you're able to move those guys.
Yeah, we're going another hour, and like you couldn't.
No,
the Ukrainians were fucking glued to the rail. Like, you know what I mean? Just like those motherfuckers took lunch there. I'm like, dude.
When the world drops something like that into your lap, you have to appreciate it. When that's like That never happened.
So Serge went down to get a closer look.
Yeah, well, Serge went down
Serge went in to get a smell.
Yeah, he would get a whiff of what was going on, but he came back up. He's like, I don't know. They just said almost done, and what can you do to that? Because we were getting 7 dumpsters of debris out a day. That day we got 1.5. So you could tell production was done.
Yeah, productivity was at an all-time fucking low.
And that's like when I realized you don't need to speak the same language to communicate with each other.
Nah,
it's all like
it's just a look.
Or a dude
It's
will say
understanding.
something, and you know what he means. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's funny, man. That'd be what a day that would be. DraftKings, Corndick, they boosted Justin Herbert to plus 100 to throw a touchdown. He's thrown a touchdown the past 30 games, I believe, and he's usually like minus 800 bet. So they boosted up to equal money or plus 100. So yeah, equal money. You bet 100, you win 100. He doesn't throw a touchdown.
Yeah, that was weird. The bet on that was $25 max. It was like
that makes it a little better.
It was like they were giving it to you for free. Like, okay,
right.
Here's a free $25. But that's the first time they ever boosted Herbert. And for him not to throw a touchdown, of course, the people with the tinfoil hats are going to come up. But, like, if you look at the game, it was like, the game sucked last night. But you still always think, like, even going into the fourth quarter, like, he's eventually going to throw this fucking touchdown.
You're going to at least get a late night or late, bullshit fucking.
And sure enough, he did not. And, like, I'm sure people now are like, and it does a lot of times on those. If they, like, boost something, you should always look at the other end of that and bet against it. You know what I mean? Like cover your bet on the backside. Because, like, the bet on the backside pays out way more. Like,
That's not to throw a touchdown.
But, yeah, bet 25 on that. It probably pays out fucking.
Yeah. But the chances, he's done it the past 30 games. Like you said, I didn't know it was promoted as, like, a free bet almost. Most of those times they usually hit. NBA, they'll give you, like, a 30-point spread or some shit like that.
Even more, yeah.
Even more than that. But so the way I woke up this morning and people were going insane on Twitter. Like, I was like, fuck, if you could bet even, if you you see that bet and you could bet $1,000 and you lose $1,000 on Herbert. Now the tinfoil hat's coming on a little easier. $25, dude. Shut the fuck up.
You couldn't bet more than 25.
Yeah, right.
So,
man, people were insane with the cry about. Speaking of money, Dustin Johnson, dude, his live money breakdown came out. This dude.
He's getting like $86,000 a hole.
Let me read it real quick.
Makes me sick.
I hate live golf. I actually forgot it was like even a thing at this point. I guess Brooks won this week. You don't hear shit. You don't even hear shit about it on Twitter anymore, dude. I don't know how in the world they're going to continue this thing. The owner of Live said if they don't let the eligible players play in any of the majors, the whole start his own majors. That's the stupidest comment I ever heard before in my life. Even if you made the pot like $50 million, people still aren't going to care, dude.
Yeah, right.
But at the other end of this is how do you turn this type of money down? So this is where Dustin Johnson's at. After 7 live golf events, including bonuses, $31,600,000 over $600,000 total earnings, $4,500,000 roughly per event, $1.5 million roughly per round, almost $84,000 per hole.
Wow.
So $83,000 roughly per hole. That is over $22,000 per shot this motherfucker made.
Yeah, I'm depressed.
That's a living, dude.
That's a living.
That's all this. Like, just think about like how work stresses you out, and like this dude's doing that. It's like, man.
Yeah, it's depressing.
It's depressed. There's no. It's fucking. It's just like, Dustin. DJ is my favorite golfer. He was for years until he went to Live. It is what it is. How do you blame somebody
for making that much money?
You can't. How do you? It's impossible to turn down.
That's what, 1 year?
Dude, 7 events. I think I said.
How many, are they done for their season?
I think they play.
I think
8.
they have like a huge break. I think
Yeah.
Kopka was bitching. He was like, because there's such a long break, like people are gonna like forget about him even more.
Yeah, but they already forgot. Like he won this week, and he was getting no burn at all.
Yeah,
on Live he won.
Yeah, he won. And the only reason I know that's Twitter, but it wasn't even all over Twitter like that. You know what I mean? It was just like I just follow a ton of call shit. It barely trickled into my fucking feed.
Can you gamble on Live?
No, and they're not on TV yet. So, until you can gamble on it, it's not going to catch my interest. I'll tell you that. But man, that money breakdown is insane. Speaking of insane, Kanye West is so crazy. Old Donnie Trump says he's been acting too crazy and he should get help. When Uncle Don's telling you to fucking peel back a little bit, you're fucking out to lunch. I can't even talk about Russell Wilson and Kanye anymore too much because they're both Russell Wilson. He's improving. Like, he's just proving my alien point that he's not a real person. Marshawn Lynch came out with some shit about him today where he would separate teammates, and then if they wanted to talk to him, he would have him like reach out to his business manager. Like, who does Russell Wilson think he is, dude?
He wouldn't talk directly to his teammates?
Yeah, I sent Zebra the story like when I was literally waiting in the car to come up here. I didn't click on it yet. It just came out. We'll talk about it next week. But like, that was the headline. Like, this dude's so weird you can't even talk to him. He directs you towards his business manager. Eat a dick, Russell Wilson. And then Kanye, Jesus Christ, dude. He went on Drink Champs and just went completely insane. You ever watch Drink Champs?
No, I only think with like the little bit of the clip he was on.
You know what it is? It's Nori's podcast where they get fucked up. They get huge guests. It's a great podcast. If you get Nori's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you gotta he's a lot sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's good and like everybody. So Kanye went on The Shop. LeBron wouldn't put the episode out. He went on another big one and they wouldn't put the episode out. And they went on Drink Champs. They want the clicks, dude. So they let him go off, and then they had to go on a fucking apology tour like crazy.
Then they took it down.
Yeah,
right?
he was on the Breakfast Club. Nori was on the Breakfast Club apologizing, and he kind of sounded dumb because everybody knows you're going for the clicks. Just say you're going for the fucking clicks, dude. Like, that's how I get fucking paid. He's the not me.
Right.
You put him on your platform. Blah blah bah. Like, if Kanye wanted to come on here and talk crazy, we probably let him.
Go on TV and be like, you know what,
they go on TV like, dude, we didn't know he was that crazy.
Yeah, we thought it was all
who knew?
Joke.
Yeah.
Brother in arms. We already talked about this a little bit. Gunner gave Chase Claypool his first dip, and he had the room spinning. Dude, that Sims, was that his name? Returning the kicks and returning the punts last week. He looked good.
He did look
Gunner's
good.
fucked. They're gonna cut this kid, right?
What do you need him for?
Well, now he's giving Claypool chew.
Unless he's like, right. Unless he's like. Is he supposed to be a slot receiver too? But I don't ever see him. They just picked up another receiver.
Yeah, and they got that real fast kid they drafted
out of Austin.
Yeah, they were like, we don't know how to fit him in the offense.
For some reason, they say Tomlin hates him. I don't know what he did.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what he did on Tomlin's bad side that quick.
I don't know.
Huh. But yeah, if I was Gunner, I hope he leased his apartment because I can't imagine he's going to be on the fucking Steelers for too long. Jonah Hill to play John Daly in a biopic. That's great.
Yeah.
Dude, listen.
I love Jonah Hill.
Wolf of Wall Street, Jonah Hill.
love, but can he do it?
Yeah. Dude, you know what? I thought the same thing, and then I just thought of Wolf on Wall Street, and he was such a lunatic in that fucking movie. He could definitely do this. Just think how insane he was throughout that whole entire movie.
Yeah, I get it. Like, he's a great actor, but I'm just like, they couldn't find the look. I just don't think the look fits.
Well, Hollywood.
Yeah, they'll doctor him up.
All right,
John.
we'll see. We'll see.
You don't think Zebra? Do you think it'll be a good one?
I do, based on that Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah, it is.
I don't think there's nothing he can't do. After he played the dude, that was just one of the greatest characters.
That movie's great, dude.
Oh yeah, every time
do you think he would be able to athletically enough do that swing?
Yeah, I think Hollywood would probably make the dude golf every day for the next X amount of months, and he'll have to figure it out. How great would that fucking be? Hey, we need you to get fat, and then we need you to get a really good golf swing. So at least you get a good golf swing, you're gonna be good at golf. You ain't gonna have a bad golf swing and be shitty at golf.
Yeah,
right.
So that's another gig I would take. But yeah, Jonah Hill's the fucking man. Central Catholic Penn Hills game. Did you see this?
Yeah,
I did.
This was crazy. Penn Hills blocked a go-ahead field goal attempt by Central. Penn Hills storms the field, starts celebrating the win prematurely. Central lineman alertly scoops and scores with a game-winning walk-off touchdown. This was everywhere. This was on Barstool. This went viral throughout the country. It's a wild way to lose a game, man.
Yep. Yeah.
Fucking everything rolls Central, huh?
Yeah. I mean, honestly, I didn't even know. For some reason, I thought that was a dead ball, but I guess
if it doesn't go past the line of scrimmage,
get up to that kid for being that alert.
It's a heads up fucking play.
I mean, Penn Hills. I guess you block. You think it's
I would have
over.
been so pissed. I probably would have kicked the ball out of bounds or some shit like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not thinking. Definitely a heads up play. Dude, you block a field goal, that should be a dead ball no matter what, no matter where it lands.
I honestly didn't know the rule.
Me either.
Gene Steratore was on DV this morning talking about it, that it's still live. Like I didn't even think like the offense would be able to pick it up and advance it without Penn Hills touching it. Well, I guess they did touch it first.
Yeah, you can't like advance a fumble.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's a weird role. They definitely should change it. That's kind of on the coaches of Penn Hills. Even if who knows if they even knew that. You know what I mean? Like,
no, because they ran out on the field, started celebrating.
Right, but like I think they just assumed it was. You block a field goal, it's so hard not to like celebrate like that and run on the field. But like you kind of, it's on the coaches to make your kids in high school aware. Like, hey, by the chance we block this, tackle somebody.
It was a pretty long field goal too. So chances are he probably would have missed it.
Yep. Yeah, high school kickers ain't making shit. College kickers don't make
right.
shit.
So honestly, the worst thing that could happen was him blocking it. But
yep, that was definitely worst case scenario. We had a friend there. He said it was pandemonium after the fucking game. He said dudes were trying to fight the refs. Dudes were trying to fight Central players. It was a fucking mess.
I can imagine.
Yeah. It was out Penn Hills.
It was out Penn Hills, yeah.
Oh,
I heard it was quite the fucking scene. Martha Stewart, she's 81 years old and putting up thirst traps, and she is making me horny. Did you see this?
No, I didn't see it.
Yeah.
Dude.
Seabird, you seem like you like it too, buddy.
Yeah, for being 81, she ain't too shabby.
Ain't too shabby. That's crazy. She just had nothing on but a apron, and she was just, dude, she looked unbelievable. I couldn't believe she was 81. The headline said like Martha Stewart 81. I was like, and I seen that picture. I was like, no way. And then I Googled it, and old Martha's 81, and she went to jail and still looks like that. She is a stone cold fox, man. It is.
Eagle tits.
Is everybody Googling her right now?
Yeah, it is.
Eagle tits. Would you fuck Martha Stewart?
You got deleted.
Yeah. No, it's not deleted. Listen, we you guys trying to have a little circle jerk in here pulling this up. This is
Larry, put it away.
It's some hot and
Eagle
heavy
tits.
stuff. But yeah, I mean, John, that doesn't get you moving a little bit, Buzz?
I mean, for 81, yeah.
81? Think about like 81-year-old, That's crazy.
Yeah,
she's definitely drinking like children's blood or some weird
yeah,
shit like that.
Stem cells right to the gizzard.
Yeah, I mean, there's not a doubt in my mind because it doesn't even look like plastic. She doesn't look like a hot 81-year-old like plastic surgery. She looks
like the
fit.
balloon face.
She's one of them fetus suckers where they just, you know what I mean?
That's it, yeah, man.
She has enough loot to buy a couple fetuses.
Oh yeah, she got them in her fucking freezer down, anytime short's aging.
What's the afterbirth called?
Placenta.
Yeah, she's definitely sucking on placenta.
Yeah.
She's mainlining placenta while she's eating a quarter-pound of fetus.
Listen, if that's it, I'll suck on a placenta. If at 81, I'm gonna look like that and be healthy all day long. That's all I'll eat is placentas. Placenta's finest podcast.
Eagle tits, Eagle tits, would you suck on some placenta? Yeah.
I think we're gonna need Larry to get a mic here.
Yeah.
But we're coming down the road because we're bouncing a lot of stuff off him lately.
Yeah.
Alaska snow crab season canceled.
Bullshit.
Why?
Disappearance of 1 billion snow crabs. It's being investigated. People are believing it could be disease or it could be like warm weather, climate change. They're missing 1 billion snow crabs. Where are the crabs?
I'll tell you, they seen the cameras setting up for fucking
Deadliest catch.
And they said, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Remember, we stuck around last year and they took our whole family. Get the fuck out of here.
They seen a Captain Sig rerun for the 30th time. They're like, dude, here they come again. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What's Red Lobster going to do?
I don't know. I think it's just the snow crabs, but Red Lobster has a big snow crab sale. I think.
Yeah.
Who's the Red Lobster person? Surely
he loves Red Lobster.
Rosa.
Yeah.
Rosa. She turned 40 and probably got $5,000 worth of Red Lobster gift cards.
How do you think they knew the crab was gone? Do you think all the fishermen go out there and nobody's catching any
I think
fucking
they put
crab?
the radars down dinner
yeah,
fuck
the
is
sonar
everybody?
they bounce it off. They're like, dude, there ain't nothing down there but cars.
Sig's probably losing his fucking marbles, dude. I can't wait for. You know what? This is probably
it might
Discovery
be
Channel probably axed all the fucking snow crab because they need a new storyline for Deadliest Catch.
Yeah,
what do you have? Like it's just 10 shows where they're driving around catching nothing.
Yeah. Now they're gonna be catching like random shit, like you know what I mean, like fox hunter. They're gonna be out there doing whatever they gotta do to survive.
Yeah, they'll start like whaling illegally and shit like that.
They'll have an OnlyFans. Sig will have an OnlyFans page where he's just smoking a cigarette, just fucking hammering himself.
Sig's daughter could have an OnlyFans page. You ever see her before?
Yeah, she's a smoke show.
Looks like a young Martha Stewart. We had a Steelers kid holding a sign to fuck with Tom Brady. It says, "Hey, Tom, tell Giselle I'm available." He also got himself on Barstool this week. Big Cat put it out. Little heckler, good for him.
Yeah.
See, that's the difference between us and Cleveland. Cleveland puts trash signs up. Pittsburgh, we'll fuck with you, and it's going to be a little clever, too. Tom Brady's going through hell unless he's fighting for his life. We'll have a little kid talk about fucking his wife.
That's all.
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing wrong with that.
Better
for
than
that
AB.
kid. Yeah, better than that fucking dad that let his kid write "fuck them hoes."
Yeah, fuck them. Talking
Free
about
Watson.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that dude got shredded.
We were talking about Belichick earlier. Did you see that rookie try to give him the game ball?
That was so funny.
I still feel bad for that. I've always got really bad secondary embarrassment from like just TV in general. And when I see something like that, like it fucks with me. I'm like, oh my God, this poor bastard. I've been thinking about this guy for 2 days.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, in what world did he think like that was going to be received well? And Belichick's such a dickhead. Like, just take the ball, Bill. This guy's like, he's out here on a limb. Trying to be
for
a nice
position,
guy.
yeah.
He's probably he looked like a special teamer or some shit like
He
that.
was. He blocked the punt.
He blocked the punt, and then is that what happened? He blocked the punt,
Yeah,
and then he wanted to go give him the ball.
He blocked the punt, recovered the punt, and gave the ball to Bill. And then, like, you see the other, like, assistant coach come over and, like, get out of here,
Yeah, like,
dude.
what are you doing?
Yeah, he's nuts.
Bill's not going to his boss's wedding.
Yeah.
He's not taking game balls. He's focused on the
Bill
task
doesn't
at
want-
hand.
Bill does not want a regular season game ball, buddy.
No.
You should know that. But, you're caught up in the moment. Man, he looked at him like he was insane, dude.
Talk about going from hero to zero.
Yep. Chris Collinsworth, this had to be on purpose. It was the Eagles-Cowboys game. What was that, Sunday night? He made a comment talking about what Lando Dickerson.
Yeah.
What's he, Eagles running back? Or,
Yeah, he was a punt return guy.
Okay. He goes, how about the taste of Lander Dickerson coming right down your throat? That's what he said on the broadcast. How about a taste of Landon Dickerson coming right down your throat?
That's
like you're doing that on purpose, Chris.
You think?
Yeah.
I think when you talk so
Coming
much,
down
eventually
your
you're going to say
throat.
something really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking about that in the shower today too. When you say, because sometimes you talk yourself in a circle even on here.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and it
You're
comes
like,
out and you're
you
like,
come out and you're like, what the fuck what am I saying?
That's out in the stratosphere now.
Yeah, like, how do I get that back, or how do I get back on track? So yeah, Collinsworth's has done a ton of games. I could see that a mistake, but like, dude, coming right down your throat, it's a little aggressive there, Chris.
Yeah, my kids are watching the game with me, buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a Greenfield Mike tweet teed up for Coach of the Year. Glad I kept that one in the chamber.
Well, he's doing
He's doing a good job. And
but-
like the fucking national media gives him no love at all. He's dealing with Cooper Rush. They lost 2 games. I
mean,
think,
they
now.
actually-
Or 1 game.
They had a
games.
nice little
Too.
comeback on Philly.
Yeah, they made it a game.
Yeah, they made it a game. I was sleeping for it, but they made it a game.
I slept too, yeah.
Who the hell's staying up that late to watch all these games? Kids in their 20s? Like you're not making it through a whole Sunday night game.
8:30 game. Come on, that's why.
8:30. I barely get through the first quarter.
I fell asleep at halftime. I
I'll
woke
give
up,
you the
I was-
halftime. And like, if it's a Steeler game, sometimes I might fall asleep.
I can't even watch House of Dragon until Monday now because it's like too late. Like, I don't know when this happened, but it sucks, man. But whatever. But yeah, Greenfield Mike doing good. I had a Coach of the Year tweet. We'll get him next week, Mike. Barkley getting $100 million from TNT over 10 years. He's worth every penny there.
Yeah.
I'm glad he didn't go to Live. That would have sucked. I can't imagine if TNT gave him $100 million. What do you think Live offered him? 200?
$250.
All day.
I don't think they offered him, did they?
I think they were negotiating.
I think they were, but I don't think they said any numbers, and they were. Just
we never heard.
I think they were like dragging their. I think they were dragging their feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Barkley and TNT is perfect. He could hop.
Yeah,
in the,
that's where he should
hop
be.
in the
doing
golf ball or the
basketball.
PGA. Yeah, that's perfect for him. But yeah, I wonder if Shaq's gonna try to get 100 M's.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah, you can't
Shaq,
separate
they're
them.
a good duo.
They're
best.
great too. I mean, it's not even comparable to any other like pregame show. It's so good.
I didn't even know there was another pregame show.
I'm talking about it for any other sport.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I randomly had on Terry Bradshaw's pregame. What is that, Fox or whatever
That's
the fuck?
Fox.
Dude, unwatchable.
Yeah.
It's just like they're trying to be like cool and like hip.
They're not.
And it's coming off way weirder than me saying hip.
The NFL Network has the worst fucking pregame show. They do half fantasy football, half like dude, it's just so uncomfortable. Like the one dude had on jeans, but they were cupped at the bottom. He shaves his head and he has a beard and his sleeves were cupped and he sits like this.
Have you seen a guy like that in the industry?
I don't know. He's not an NFL guy. He's a fantasy football guru. And I'm like, dude, he talks about prop bets. And I'm like, he was wrong.
I think hipsters like fantasy football.
Yeah, well, this one did. He was a hipster to the max, and I didn't appreciate it.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, but we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back when we're Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Ebert from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're in the real estate market right now, if you're buying, selling, looking for someone to be a property manager, I know just the people. Carlson & Associates, located in the heart of Pittsburgh, Southside. Carlson & Associates, not just known as Southside, they're known all over the Pittsburgh area, and they're great at commercial and residential, and they've got you covered. Call 412-431-1718 or visit their website at casouthside.com. Hey, what's going on, everybody? I don't know if you've ever had a problem like me, but if you've ever stuck your dick in the light socket, you're probably going to need an electrician. Well, good thing Greenfield's Finest Podcast has Plug Electric as our official electricians of the Greenfield Finest Podcast. If you're looking for a good electrician, contact Plug Electric. Ask for Vance Hall. Phone number 412-298-6770. That's 412-298-6770. And stop sticking your dick in the light socket. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Z-Bird from Greenfield's Finest Podcast. If you're looking to go out this week, if you're a guy or a girl and you're looking for something to do and you and your friends want to go out, why don't you check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street. Not only do they got some of the best drinks in the world, they got over 100 craft beers, and they absolutely have some of the best food in all of Southside. So check out 12 Whiskey Barbecue at 1222 East Carson Street if you want to go out and you want to have some good food and you want to fuck. I don't know about you, but shit's always breaking around my house, whether it's my washer, whether it's my dryer, whether it's my stove, whether it's my fridge. Something's always breaking. I used to have a handyman, but you can't rely on anyone nowadays until I find Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. They fix TVs, ovens, dishwashers, microwaves, and everything more. These are the guys that call, and they get the job done right. That's Primetime Appliance. 412-896-1395. And tell them you heard it on Greenfield's Finest Podcast. Hey, what's up, everybody? You looking for a fun night out in the South Side, but you don't want to get punched in your face? Neither do I. That's why I'm going down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. You want to go somewhere, have a beer, hang out with some people, see some hot chicks or some hot dudes, but you don't want to get punched in your fucking face? Well, go down Finn McCool's at 1501 East Carson Street. Have a good time and tell them Z-Bird sent you. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield's Finest Podcast. We're about to jump into what's grinding our gears. Who better to get kicked off than Angry John? John, what's grinding them gears?
Dude, the usher situation at Heinz Field is just horrendous. And I don't really blame the ushers because it's overwhelming, like the amount of people filling in. But they either need to get more or have like better signage on where you're like the people get confused. I'm in 225. People at 224 don't know if it's 225. They come in the middle of the play. They want to sit down. And I don't know why there's not an usher. Like, why do I have to tell all these people where the fuck their seat is?
So you're saying they walk down to 225 and then they cut down the whole road.
They gotta come up. They come up the steps and they're like looking around. They're like, I think and then like they
signage isn't great down there.
The signage is. That's why I was like maybe they should just like on the floor, like 225, 224.
That'd be better.
So you at least have an idea of like,
yep.
Which at least if you're going to annoy somebody, make sure you're in the right section. But the
ushers are old timers too. Usually, there ain't young ushers down there.
Right, and it's probably not easy to usher down there because they like have to go up steps. But there's some times where they just bail out.
In reality, they could stand there all day and not do their job, and like they're not going to get jammed up for it.
No,
they're just there in case something crazy happens to get on the old walkie-talkie.
Right,
like
the usher did catch this chick like on the aisle across from me, dude. She got like Uncle Billy drunk first quarter, threw up in her cup, and like the usher like got her out of there quick.
Yeah, and also in the usher's defense, I feel like ushers used to get tipped a lot more. I feel like people don't have cash on them like that. Now it's a whole cashless system, so they're probably not getting tipped like they used to. That's like a forgotten...
Dude, like at a Penguin game, like you can't walk to your seat while the play is going on.
That's like their main job. They hold it up. Even the Bucko game, they do that.
Yeah, they're very strict about it. During the Steelers game, they'll have a fucking idiot walk up like during like a crucial play and be like, "Where am I?" Like, and that's on the fans too. Like,
well, that's just a white trash person being white trash.
There's so much of it going on though. Like,
yeah, you gotta move in between plays.
Right, and quickly. So know where the fuck you should be going. Have it planned out. Don't walk up like, where are we at? I think you're in my seat, dude. The one time the dude's trying to tell me in my seat, I'm like, let me see your ticket.
Yeah,
I'm like, you're fucking in the 100 level, you idiot.
Idiot, I sit here every week.
Yeah. I was like, there's no way. No, this isn't. These are season tickets.
Angry Joe.
I was angry. Well, dude, because it's easier to watch the game on TV.
It is.
It honestly, like, if by the second half, I'm usually drunk and I don't care anymore.
Right.
But, like, dude, the first half, like, I'm into it. Tom Brady's here. I want to see it. There's, like, a crucial third down, and you're, like, up fucking, like, wandering around. Like, there's not 300 people you're standing in front of blocking the game.
Yeah, I feel like an usher's just a old-timer job that just... It is what it is, man. It's more on the people to figure it out for themselves and do
right.
a better
But
job.
maybe the signage.
When people get hammered up. The signage
should be better.
Yeah, no, I can see that. That's it, John. You know what that is? That's a gear grinder, buddy.
Yep.
But I'll be honest with you, I don't see that getting fixed anytime soon.
It's never going to get fixed.
No,
I don't
probably going to get worse.
Like, what are you going to do? Put 2 ushers in each aisle, and then
Yeah, and like I said, it's an old guy's job. No young men are coming
maybe
to take that
etiquette.
over.
Maybe start pumping the etiquette over like Steelers Nation or something.
The best they could. Yeah, I feel like they make those announcements and no one pays attention to like Steeler etiquette.
Dude, I'll tell you what, it is a lot easier to get in the games.
Is it?
Dude, the security is so much easier. Like them things you walk through, and they're like, it's almost like a TSA. They're like scanning you, and like they pull you aside if you have some weird shit. But dude, it's not like being like you get in within 5-10 minutes. Before, remember, if you came to the game like late or close to kickoff, like you're missing fucking everything.
There was a dude from Barstool that went to like a Liverpool Man City game this weekend, and he said we went to get in, like we left like 40 minutes early to get in the game because like it takes it could take 40 minutes to get in the game sometimes for an NFL game. And he said it took like 5 minutes. 1, because of the scanning thing, and it was just an old turnstile. So you scanned it, turnstile unlocked, and you walked through. 2, no guns over there. So there's nobody. They're not wanting anybody. You're not going through any metal detectors. So he said he was in I think it was like 60,000 person stadium. He said he was in there with like no bullshit, like 5 minutes.
Dude, it was pretty quick to the Steeler game this weekend.
That's good because they had a major issue last year.
But I think them security things are worth like a ton of money. So like they like try to get you to walk one at a time, but I mean, it's definitely that's better. People walking in front of you while the game's in play.
I mean, last year there was like I think I went to the game at the beginning of the year. We were looking at like 45 fucking minutes.
Just sitting, you're like huddled in, and people just want to get in. Now the biggest problem, like people are getting better at, it is the tickets on the phone, like trying to bring it up, and like an old person's the problem. But
can't blame them either, dude.
Yeah,
it was a paper ticket for fucking 100 years, and you change the game on them. It's gonna be tough. Now they're looking up email addresses and shit like that.
Right, like what's my passcode? The Wi-Fi's down.
They're on their phone calling. I don't know my passcode.
Yeah, their son's fucking sending them screenshots. It's a mess. Z-Bird, you got a grinder.
Yeah, this weekend, whenever I went to meet my cousin, we were going to get coffee, and like I'm walking up to the door, and I'm opening the door, and this guy's like sprinting towards the door, and like I'm opening it. And he beats me inside. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like I'm opening
from behind you.
Yeah, like I'm opening the door. Like not.
It's conventional. It's a conventional door.
One person door, doorway. I open the door and I'm getting ready to walk in, and this person had apparently been sprinting, like to beat me into the fucking store.
That's insane.
The coffee shop.
Yeah.
So you stood behind him in line. Was there a line?
Yeah. Now, here was the thing. They had a to-go order that was already ordered online. But they fucking added on to it.
Wow.
So I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, why would you run in here like that? And it wasn't like
He gypped you.
Yeah, it wasn't
You got
like
gypped.
a weird looking dude. Dude was like, I got a to-go order. Gets the to-go order, and it's like, I need one more thing.
That's
not
bullshit.
a to-go
That's
order.
not how it works.
No, and I'll give it up to the Coffee Tree Roasters people.
Send him the back.
She said she was like, asked me she said, I'll have to get you after I get him.
Yeah, you piece of shit.
But like he was like, I'd say probably like 55, just like disheveled. Like I don't know what the
You
fuck.
think he was making like he was doing like a Grubhub type thing? He's trying to get a good tip.
I don't know. That could have been it. But he was like, I got to add something to it, and it was like, she was like she's seen the whole thing. Like they were laughing. People in the store, like the people, like that was so weird. They see me walking up to the door, go, and this dude like ran right in front of me, which is weird as fuck.
That is weird. It's like one of them things. Like, what do I? Am I getting punked here? Or?
Yeah. Do I say something? Or you an insane person who's to go and nuts and like stab me in the fucking head with a pair of scissors or some shit like that?
I let it not worse. Do I want to get into a fucking heated argument right now? And I'm just trying to get a cup of coffee.
You're in
on
a nice area
on a
too.
Sunday.
You're at Jefferson Hills.
Yeah,
getting recognized.
I'm in a good mood. I didn't get recognized yet, but I was in a good mood. The dude there, I'm like, what the fuck? But this is where I give credit to the Coffee Tree Roasters people for being like, here's your to-go order. He's like, I'm going to add something. Like, okay, you're going to have to go to the back of the line.
Yeah.
Now, something else happened to a friend of mine. He had a gear grinder. He was in a bar. Dude comes over, splows him up. It was Matt Light. And dude splows him up like, hey, what's going on? How you been, man? He's like, dude, do I know you? He's like, yeah, what do you do for a living? He's like, well, I do this, and then I tell jokes sometimes. He's like, a comedian? Yeah, that's where I seen you. How you been? The dude's like, whatever. He said, like, the owner of the bar who was bartending was watching this whole thing. He said, man, can you get me on a beer? And, won't leave him alone.
Yeah, it's Matt that?
Yeah. Matt was like, dude, like, yeah, here, dude, I'll get you a beer. The owner of the bar is watching all this.
Right.
So, like, then he starts, like, harassing him more to be like, dude, I'm trying to get out of here. My girl gives me this whole story. I'm like, dude, he was definitely on drugs.
No doubt.
Needed $10 for an Uber. And finally, like, Matt, like, this was like, here, dude, just get out of here. Gave him the $10. But he was like, dude, I get it. The dude's nuts. He's out here trying to scam people for money. But isn't it on the bar owner to be like, get him the fuck out?
1,000%.
He was like, dude, will you please say that on your show? I'm like, yeah.
You want to say what bar he's at?
No, he
Yeah, I didn't want to say.
I mean, I'm sure you've dealt with that a bunch at Archie's. Like,
Yeah, for
people
sure.
coming in, like,
Yeah, not on my watch, cuz.
that's right.
Not on my watch.
I'd never let you. I could never see you letting people get away with it.
No. People used to fucking come in all the time. That had the little scams, like, dude, I gave you a 20. That type of. They used to do it to girls I was like working with, and I'm like, no, get the fuck out of here. No, you didn't. Blah blah blah. And and then one dude just come in and say, man, I fucking hate when you're here. And I'm like, what's up, dude? He's like, every time I come here, I'll give that girl like $20. She gives me like $40 back. You know what I mean?
He admitted it?
Yeah, because he knew I knew what he was up to, and the girls are just like, get the fuck out of here. They get fucking nervous, and who knows? But yeah, you're behind that bar. You got to keep an eye on the crowd. You got to police things. You're a security guard. There's a lot going on. Yeah, that dude, especially if he's the owner of the bar,
right? Because you don't want to lose a customer that's getting harassed.
No, I'd be like, dude, what the fuck?
A paying customer. He was like, dude, I was sitting here. I was gonna hang out and drink, and like I got so frustrated, I left.
The only thing I could think of is like if that owner like knew this dude and the dude's kind of tough or some shit like that. He was kind of scared of him. Didn't want
Matt
to
said
fly
the
off the
dude
handle.
looked tough. He only had one eye.
Yeah. You're talking about a guy with one eye looking a little crazy, probably on some goon dust. Like, just maybe
give him the $10.
You might be on your own.
Yeah. Hey, give him the $10 and go buy more crack, and then be on your way.
Because he's gonna fly off the fucking handle, and like, I don't know, better him than you. Fuck. I got a gear grinder. Philadelphia is my gear grinder. For whatever reason, my TikTok thinks I'm from Philadelphia, so I get Philly shit constantly. Cheesesteaks, Sixers, everything, dude. I don't know if Pittsburgh just doesn't have like a...
Is it when you're off Wi-Fi?
No, I think it's when I'm on Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Maybe.
When I'm off Wi-Fi, mine thinks I'm from New York.
Okay, yeah. So mine's Philly, and Philly looks so fun right now. It looks crazy. The Phillies are good. They're in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Fucking the Eagles are 6-0. They just beat Dallas. The Flyers are 2-0. The Sixers kick off tonight. I know all this because my TikTok thinks I'm from Philly. And every other day it's just fucking people going crazy, having fun in the streets, girls fucking getting nuts. And I'm like, dude, not in a million years did I ever wish oh man, Philly looks awesome right now. But now Philly's pretty awesome right now, and it's grinding my fucking gears. They need to get brought down the fucking size a little bit because they're having too much fun. They're having too much fun, and their teams are too good. And
dude,
I'm sick of watching it.
October baseball's a different vibe.
It really is, man. They got a Cole song with this Tiesto mix. They all sing together.
Yeah.
You got the fucking the Phillies going to Xfinity Live, which is they're I don't know, McFadden's or Tequila Cowboy, whatever you want to call it. It looks like it's fucking cracking. I'm like, man, what a time to be in Philly.
They've been waiting a long time for that.
Yeah, but I mean, they win some shit here and there.
They won the Super Bowl recently.
Yeah, right. And fucking, we got the Steelers stink. The Pirates, I forgot they were playing baseball. I think the Penguins started off okay.
They're
2-0, so there we go. And we don't have a basketball team. So if the Steelers aren't playing well, there's not much to look forward to
there
around
was
the
Pitt
city.
Hoops. Pitt Hoops is kind of
just
struggling
completely
right now.
fell off the fucking map. So yeah, Philly being good at stuff is grinding. Me being jealous of Philly for anything, and it's not just me. Eddie hit us up this weekend, and he was like, dude, Philly looks nuts. I was like, dude, tell me about it. My TikTok thinks I'm from Philly. That's all I fucking see. So Jalen Hurts, I liked him in college, and I knew he'd be good when he went to Oklahoma, but I didn't see him being an NFL quarterback like this. Good for him. You did?
Yeah, I loaded up on his cards.
No, well, you load up on everybody's cards, so let's not call you the QB whisperer,
the guru.
But yeah, you're right about this one. Congratulations.
Yep, thanks.
But yeah, Philly, they need to relax. But at the same time, dude, I like Bryce Harper. I want to see the. I'd like to see the Philly. I want to see the Yankees lose tonight. You know, Cleveland go for it.
Cleveland,
I don't know.
they lost. Yankees won.
The game over
What'd they
already?
play?
Yeah, they played at 4:07.
Oh, did they? Fuck.
Yankees won. Fuck.
Yankees won. That sucks. All right, well, let's take a break.
All right, baby, we'll take a quick commercial break. Be right back with more Greenfield's Finest Podcast. You might recognize my voice from Greenfield's Finest Podcast, but you'd recognize my face more from Rosado & Sons Landscaper, where I've been an employee for over 5 years, where I work with owner-son John Rosado. If you're looking for quality landscaping, pressure washing, snow removal, and lawn maintenance, which includes fertilizer, grub control, weed killer, call 412-521-9045. This isn't some pop-up operation. They've been in business for over 80 years. So if you want good quality work, call Rosado & Sons Landscaping at 412-521-9045. Tell them Z-Bird sent you and get the special discount. Hey, what's going on, everybody? If you're having car problems right now, there's not really too many places to go that you can trust. One place you can is Meineke Car Care Center, located at 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. They handle everything, not just oil changes, but brakes, maintenance, everything. So if you have car trouble and you need help, make sure you call Meineke Car Care Center, 4103 Kennywood Boulevard, West Mifflin. Phone number 412-451-8968, and ask for Arthur. Did you just get the bad news that your girlfriend's fucking your neighbor? Well, it sounds like a pretty shitty situation. I got just the answer. Miracle Movers. You need to move in a hurry? Call Miracle Movers, 412-419-2620. They're fully bonded and insured, and you're not taking any risk like you are with your whore girlfriend. So call Miracle Movers at 412-419-2620 and get out of that house before you catch any STDs. Did you just walk into your bathroom and take a giant shit and realize that your bathroom is a giant pile of shit? Well, I got the answer for you. Bath Factory and Window. You dream it, and they build it. Bath Factory and Window, 412-951-3939. From your bathroom to your windows, transform your home with Bathroom Factory and Window. You can also find them at bathfactoryandwindow.com. Hey, what's going on, folks? I don't know if you knew this, but the number one reason people get lawsuits against them when people come over their house is faulty steps, faulty sidewalks. What are you going to do about it? Your house is a walking booby trap. Well, you can call Giuseppe & Sons. Need your sidewalk and steps fixed or replace, call Giuseppe & Sons at 412-421-6711. And if you're looking for any masonry work in the Pittsburgh area, these are the guys you can trust. That's 412-421-6711. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Greenfield Files podcast. Real quick, just to remind everyone, we have our December 23rd Bottlerocket Social live podcast taping. Tickets are out now. They're available. They sold out last time. I'm sure they're going to sell out again. So we'll have it posted all over social media, and you can check out bottlerocketsocial.com. Also, next weekend, I'm going to be down the Pittsburgh Improv all weekend, opening up for the Smash Brothers. So I think if you go to get tickets, I'm pretty sure they're free right now. They're trying to paper the room, so grab yourself some free tickets and come down. All right. Looks like we're about to jump into What Would Greenfield Do?
What would Greenfield do?
Whoop, whoop.
If money didn't matter, would you rather be the first pick in the NFL draft and have to rebuild a shitty team, or the last pick in the first round and instantly have a good team? So money out the window, you're the first pick. You could come in, save a city, but you got to rebuild. It's going to take a while. Or you could be, what was it, the last pick in the first round and instantly have a good team.
I don't even have to think about this. Rebuild. Like on Madden, like I always like to be the guy that goes to the shit.
Yeah,
team.
I like to rebuild. And when you get there, it really means something. And you're the man.
You got a connection with those little computer players, like, because he wasn't as good when you started. And, like, you're like, yeah, dude, we made it. And, yeah, definitely rebuild.
Yeah, rebuild would be cool. But, I mean, you're going to go through some growing pains. The city's probably going to hate you for a while.
Yeah.
You know, but yeah, if you're the guy that fucking gets the Browns the Super Bowl, you're the man in Cleveland
forever. You're build a statue.
You're getting a statue. There's no way you're not getting a statue. Now, if you go to the Patriots, or even like the Steelers, and like you're okay and you win a Super Bowl,
no one's gonna remember you.
No,
I mean, it might be good to get the Super Bowl out of the way early. That way, that pressure's off,
and that money's gonna come too. You got to take that into effect. If you're good instantly, that money comes to rebuild. It's going to take a while. That money may not be there.
But we're saying money's not a factor.
You're right. That was the key part of the question. Yep. So I'll go fuck myself. Would you rather be a pig and be able to orgasm for 30 minutes, or be a lion and be able to or be a lion and be able to have sex 60 times a day? So pig, 30 minutes of orgasms. Or a lion, you could pound it out 60 times in one day.
Oink, oink.
I want to feel what that 30-minute orgasm feels like.
Yeah, that'd be nuts. You gotta have some time.
That's a long time, dude.
Figure, what's the average?
That's like an episode of New Girl.
I'd say it's probably, what do you think, 30 seconds?
Yeah.
No, what, an orgasm for a guy?
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, would that take 5 seconds?
But then the total, like,
you know what I mean?
Let's say 15 seconds.
Right. I feel like that seems. I feel like that, dude. 15 seconds is like 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean? Like,
so more like 10.
Wow, how hard you coming?
I don't know, but I'm thinking like 10 to get it all out.
If it's like one of them ones, yeah. It's like it's a good one, yeah.
You're like the Pittsburgh Pipe. You
got the super soaker.
You got that fucking load, old Z load. That's a good question. The Pittsburgh Pipe, if you're listening, what's the cum like?
How fast
you told us about the piss. I want to hear about the cum, dude. Are you shooting? You figure if your urethra is shooting piss out like that, it got to be shooting loads out like that, right?
Like, what do you like, 150 PSI?
It could be like those fake.
Yeah, like a paintball gun.
Yeah.
They do those bukakis with the fake dicks. And
One
it's like
episode without a bukkake would be unbelievable.
with a fucking, and it's just everywhere and soaks the chick. I think that's what it'd be like with the Pittsburgh Pipe.
Yeah, dude, you got to call them Pittsburgh Pipe. We're creating a character for you, bud.
People want to know.
Yeah.
Yep. How's that come, buddy?
That'd be a much bigger OnlyFans.
Yeah. Well, you can mix it in. People like piss. People like cum. There's an avenue for both.
Yeah.
Maybe.
What's your turd game like?
What's the old turd cutter like? Let's save that for like when we're down the road and we need more content.
Yeah.
See who we drum up.
Yeah.
Let's start with the piss. We'll work in the cum. Shit in a year or two.
Yeah.
We're like managing this fucking guy.
Yeah.
But yeah, 30 minutes is also nobody wants to fuck 60 times in a day.
No.
That's insane. But 30 minutes is also, that's a long time to be like, You know what I mean? Like, dude,
your feet would be up in the air.
It's like a fucking seizure. You're fucking.
I've had one of those. Yeah.
Does that feel like
no? It doesn't. It feels like you're gonna die.
So it's not like a seizure.
No, but I can see your legs up in the air kicking. Be a hell of a cleanup.
Major cleanup. And then, like, your lady would be looking at you like, dude, you're still, what's going on?
That would be the
here,
weird
dude?
thing, because she
would have
be
to leave. She has shit to do.
We were watching an adult film one time, and in the film, the guy came and he like was very aggressive with his orgasm. He was like, "Ugh!"
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh my god, that's so fucking weird." So imagine being a half hour of just dry heave. Your dick's just dry heave, like.
Yeah, that's too long, but 60 times a day is way too much.
Yeah,
so
I
you
still
gotta
take the half hour over to 60 times.
Yeah.
But no parts of me wants to have to deal with a fucking 60 or a half hour orgasm every fucking day. You know, that wouldn't be cool.
If you jerk off, you gotta really nap it out.
You need a major window.
She has to go on vacation.
Yeah. She comes out.
You'd be all disheveled after that half hour. Just fucking.
Imagine how dehydrated.
I would imagine there's a shower involved.
Of course.
Something to eat.
Yeah.
Your couch is ruined.
Definitely gonna need like a protein shake or something.
You got a protein shake. It just came out of you.
Your insulin levels are gonna be all fucked up. Yeah, diabetics couldn't handle that. I'll tell you that.
Nah. Eagle tits. What's the longest you ever came? You think?
No idea.
Yeah, I don't. I'm a quick comer. We've covered that. That's for sure. All right, this one, last one, will land a plane. Would you rather have to jerk off your flaccid fingers to get them to work, so they could work, or have your dick be a finger that you could maneuver and flick stuff with?
So like I gotta.
So
do
like
this.
for your fingers to work, you would have to like jerk them
like
off.
this.
Yeah, like that. That's a lot of work.
Each finger.
Each finger.
But the dick is just
the
ready
dick's
to go.
ready to roll, and you can
Use
knock
the
things.
dick.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you don't have to. Every time you need to do something, you're gonna fucking like, all right, let me wake these fucking bastards up. You know, you're jerking your fucking fingers off. That's
People
and
be
like,
like,
how long does that last?
Right. You have to jerk them off every couple hours, like.
Yeah,
Or every
like,
time you stop using them, they just go back.
yeah, they
down
go
like
limp.
a, like a limp dick.
Yeah, no, yeah, you would have to just have the, the dick
Unless
all in one dick. You know, picking stuff up, knocking
Unless you were
things over,
sticking them in
flicking
a
shit.
pocket pussy or something.
Yeah, you would have to have like
5 pocket pussy.
Yeah,
but
like
you're
where would
playing
you?
the piano.
Like that's not even realistic either.
No.
You know, you'd have to have some
Who
crazy.
the hell
You
cares?
need a whole different invention.
Who got 10 pocket pussies laying
Yeah,
around?
I mean, now you're the guy fingering your pocket pussy all
like a
fucking
DJ.
day. Yeah, you're not. No one's hiring you.
No.
Yeah, I think you got to use your dick. But
Dick
they're not-
finger.
Yeah, the old dick finger. Well, that went well.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you don't mind, if you're watching this on YouTube, if you could just leave a little comment, a thumbs up if you like the show, a thumbs down if you didn't, whatever you want to put, we don't care. Just helps to keep moving in the algorithm. Everyone have a great week. And remember, folks, Greenfield loves you. We're out.